Pretty good. Testing. 1, 2, 3. Why am I so quiet? Help! Okay, that might have been too loud. Alrighty, what's going on? What's going on, everyone? How are we doing today? Hold on a second. There you go, I can hear a little bit better now. Nice, what's going on, chat? Hey, what's going on? Wait, what? Get out of my state. Hey, calm down. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stream. Yes, I'm at the shore house once again, but that is alright, because I'm trying something out here. I'm actually very impressed by how the rig is set up right now. Hair down? What do you guys want? Do you want the hair down or hair up this for the Skycast? I could have it down. Actually, might be better to kind of have it down for now. I never wear it down as much as I usually do. I usually have like the metal kind of hairband that I'm wearing. But we could do it like this. I will say though, here's the kicker. As you notice, I'm not wearing a headset. This thing's plugged in. I don't need this thing to be plugged in. What am I using for audio, you said? Check it out, baby. Have the AirPods on deck. I have speakers. No, definitely not that. I do have speakers, but I'm using my AirPods today. And the reason being, I forgot the little dongle thingy that connects my headset to my actual laptop. So I gotta use my AirPods, which actually they kind of work pretty well. I was testing them out yesterday. So something maybe I could do in the future if I need to leave my headset at home for whatever reason. You guys can still hear me okay. I got the microphone here. Oh, who's that in the chat? It must be a very important person. Why, bro, at the shore house? It ain't summer. You're 5 months early. Because little bro. It's nice when it's in the off season. Didn't J. Cole ever teach you that? Actually, you probably don't know who J. Cole is. You don't know ball. You know what's going on. All right, but enough clowning around. I'm just gonna go ahead. We're gonna get started with tonight's episode of the Skycast. So I'm gonna get it set up for y'all. I'm glad you all are here. So, couple things before I begin here, chat. I have on my special guest today. We're gonna go ahead and ask some questions, but of course, feel free to bring your own questions here too. I'm not going to the actual beach, dumbass. There's stuff to do besides go to the beach. You wouldn't know that because you're a fake Jersey man. But feel free to bring your own questions tonight too. We'll try to look at them as much as we can and answer them. But basically how this works is just gonna be a conversation between the two of us. I'm gonna ask him some questions. Obviously, if you were here for the last episode or if you saw it on YouTube, you know how this thing works. So we'll see how it goes. I'm not gonna say the shore that you're at. True. Good call. You're so nice. All right. Enough yapping though. Should I swap over to our guest? Just know there's jack shit to do there. We shall see. Also, there's like a hair on me right now. Well, everyone, welcome in. Pile in. I also have all notifications, at least on the Skycast thingy, disabled, so we won't be able to hear anything, which might be good. So we'll be able to kind of conversate. No music though, or though I can't do that because I don't have a dual channel system, unfortunately. So I won't be able to do that this time around. Which kind of sucks though, but it's all right. It's something to consider for next time though. Ride a roller coaster while it's negative 15 degrees. It's not, the boardwalk's not even open, little bub. Definitely not. All right, I'll stop yapping here. Let's turn off this damn music. Great music though, so we'll mute that for now. Make sure to go like the tweet. Make sure to go retweet it and everything too. Would greatly appreciate that. LD's watching something. He's probably watching Vandermelon again at some point. So we'll get that cooking. So good stuff. All right, enough is enough. Let's go ahead and undeafen here real quick here before we swap over. I'm now undeafened. I'm talking. Is there someone on the other side of this thing?
There might be.
Really? Oh man, that's too bad.
There might be.
There might be someone here, huh? All right, ready? Here we go, chat. We're gonna swap it over in 3, 2. Actually, no, I'll let you do the countdown. Whoever you are. Who are you? Do the countdown.
I don't even know.
There we go.
3, 2, 1.
Whoa, there we go. Oh, wait, it looks like shit. Oh, I'm an idiot.
Oh, no.
What have I done?
Oh, no.
Oh, wait, hold on. Ready? Watch this. Boop. Oh, there we go. Hey, much better. Woohoo.
Whoa.
I promise this looks a lot better than when I rehearsed it, all right? Don't worry. We're all good. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, no surprise. Who else would I have had on this episode if you really think about it? But, of course, ladies and gentlemen, welcome my good friend and fellow person of the air himself, Skytoon.
What's up? What's up, everybody? Hi.
Woo! All right, first off, check. Can you hear him okay? I want to make sure the audio is set up pretty well. So this is the first time I'm doing a stream with only AirPods in, um, as audio because I don't have my headset thingy. So I want to make sure
Okay.
you guys hear okay, and that there's nothing too bad of an issue. How do I sound actually?
You sound good.
Okay, good. Sweet. Oh, he's a little bit quiet. All right, we can turn up a little bit. That's fine. The Skycast is all about making sure that things work properly. Not at all.
Definitely.
All right. Well, hey, we'll adjust it as we go on. But ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 2 of the Skycast. I appreciate it. I appreciate you all joining us. And really huge shout out to everyone who came through for the first episode back. This is something that I think probably fits a live format a little bit better than what I used to do in the past. So I'm very excited to continue on this series, and I'm glad that we can continue it with just some good friends and we can have some good vibes at the same time. So hold on, let me just do this real quick. There you go. I can see the chat a little bit better now too. Because, I don't know about you guys, but I'm pretty old, so I have to kind of squint, especially when looking at one screen. One screen. That's a new one. So yes, everyone's going crazy. Sky and Sky. Oh, who would have thought? But hey, you want to introduce yourself first? Well, I could say anything I want at this point, but I'll let you introduce yourself first.
What's up, guys? I am Skytoon. I'm a Nintendo variety streamer on this lovely place that we call Twitch, and it's great to be here. I'm excited.
Hell yeah, that's the best description ever. Should I put on the blue light glasses tonight, or should I just
You can. I could put on my blue light glasses too.
Oh, there. Yeah, let's do that. Actually, this is an intellectual podcast. We don't.
Should we do that?
Yeah, let's do it. This is the type
Okay.
of podcast where we ask the real questions in life here, chat. You don't want to. This isn't some willy nilly podcast. We actually talk about some really really good stuff here.
I've been told though that my blue light glasses are a little. You'll see. You'll see. We'll play it off. Cool.
Oh well, I think someone already said it in the chat. We'll have to see for ourselves here. The old man. Yeah, I guess with these glasses, I am the old man. All things considered. But no, please welcome everyone to the chat. Glad you guys are here. So as he gets his glasses, a quick reminder how this works. I got some questions that I will ask Mr. Toon here, but feel free for those in the chat. You guys can ask your own questions, whether to him or to myself. We can answer them both, or however you want us to do it. This is very much your show as it is ours, so we want to make sure it's entertaining and it's very insightful for kind of what we talk about. And before we get to anything besides that, I do want to say yes to those who have noticed. I am actually at the Shore House once again. This is not my normal room, so that's why you can probably tell that I have very bare bones stuff. If you saw the setup I'm currently at right now, you'd be like, this guy's starting off for the first time in forever. So this is where I am right now, but no worries. I just wanted to do things differently this time, so hopefully you enjoy it. Oh, you ready?
Do you want me to actually put on the glasses?
Sure. People want said sure. Let's see it.
There's no going back.
Might as well go for it.
All right.
Hey, nice. Look at him. Hey, there you go. All right. Well, he definitely does not look like anyone I know. That's for sure.
Thanks.
Perfect. Well, hey, look at that. You got the glasses, the glass sky today. Both skies. Very nice. Welcome in, everyone. Let me just take a quick little swig.
Oh my God.
The
I
D
see
word.
the chat.
Yeah, I would say this also goes for any of my guests on the future episodes. Have your chat open. It's as much fun as it is to see what people are saying in real time rather than just waiting for the stream or my reaction to it. So have your chat open for everyone too. This is gonna be a fun time. I'm very excited. Oh, I didn't put this on the Instagram. Should I do that right now?
Yeah, go for it.
There you go. Chat, very insightful stuff. These are the two founders of Sky Promo. You're gonna see me make a Sky Promo post right here, right now. This is gonna be crazy. Ready? Here we go. Record it. Here we go.
The third one.
Yeah, really, right? Welcome to the Skycast, and I'm on with a very good friend of mine. Pause for effect. Skytoon. Oh, there he is. So you should join the stream today. Just click that link right there, and we'll see you there. Bring your questions. And there's the chat.
Smile and wave.
Smile and wave, everyone. All right, there we go. Perfect. So I'm gonna go ahead. I'll add the link to the stream. I do this before every single stream of mine too, just to let you know. So that way, if you think that I'm just living it up for the camera, I have to do this every single time. But it's fun because I get to be creative with it. Philly says Gray is a pretty princess. Nice. All right.
Who's Gray?
Oh, I don't
Skytune
know.
with
Yeah,
the
sorry,
Gucci
Skytune,
glasses.
man. That is very true. Very true.
Gonna mess with the Gucci glasses? What?
All right, and then let me tag the other Sky
They're
here
not
too.
any ordinary blue light, you know? They're special. They're different.
So true. So true. All right, that's it. That's on the Instagram. I tagged it. We should be good to go. Perfect. All right. Well, I'll let you do your thing real quick. But welcome, one and all. I keep saying welcome. This episode's gonna be just me welcoming everyone. So I do have my questions in my bag here, my trusty bag. I wrote them down earlier. I was helping out my mom with some stuff, but I had the chance to actually sit down and write some questions that I had. Because I'll be honest here, it's hard to actually come up with questions right on the spot. Even harder to kind of write them down and think how to flow the conversation. So I only have a couple here, but I'm thinking that they're going to lead us to some other stuff too. So obviously you introduced yourself. I'm sure the chat knows who you are at this point too. If you don't, this is a good friend of mine. We can actually real quick too, just to kind of get it out of the way. How long have you known each other now? This is 2024, so
2 years, I think.
really
2 or 3.
that feels like that doesn't even feel like that long of a time. But like, if also at the same time, like I feel like I've known you forever too at this point.
Yeah. Same.
That is pretty funny. Yeah.
Did you do a post or a story?
Oh, I
'Cause I
did a
don't see
story.
anything.
I did a story. Oh, it's not. Is it not
It's
uploaded?
not up yet.
Oh, hold on. Sometimes it says my Instagram story won't upload unless I have the app open.
Just before we get into this, you know.
No, yeah, no worries, no worries. It should be up now, I think. Or it's finished. It's finalizing. Okay, we should be good. Um, so wow, yeah, 3 years. That's pretty. Yeah, no, that is a pretty respectable amount of time if you think about it. And
Respect to you.
yeah, very. I mean, not many people want to be my friend for let alone a month. So I mean, this is a huge step in the right direction. So I'll take that with a huge thumbs up at that point.
That's not what I meant, but okay.
Yeah.
All right, let me let me promote really quick.
Oh, you're good. You're good. Go ahead, do your thing. And real quick, chat, please, mods, if you can, shout out Gray here. He's not live right now, but I'm sure he will be very soon, at some point in a future moment, in a future day. So you might want to go ahead and click.
Like right now. No, I'm kidding.
I was gonna say like, hey, perfect timing. There you go. But yeah, please go follow him. Go subscribe to him if you want to, dude. Works hard. We're gonna talk about his huge milestone that just happened today. We'll talk about that later, amongst other things too.
Being
But
crazy.
hey, yeah, she was telling me literally had like the craziest day today, and this is probably the worst way you want to end your day is just sitting in front of
No,
a
no,
camera. Okay, well, good.
no. This is
I'm
the
glad.
best part of my day.
Perfect. Oh, I love to hear that. Then
Very happy to be
you
here.
hear that? Any future guests? It's a great time to be here. That's all I need to know. Perfect. So yeah, this is all on stream. Make sure the chat's behaving yourselves because this is going to be a YouTube video in the near future. So better be careful with what you're saying here. We know who you are.
You
Just
know who
saying.
you are.
Mm-hmm. Very true. Well, going back to our little introduction here. So 3 years. For those who don't know, we met because I raided you, right? A Twitch raid.
Yes.
Okay. So pretty much the standards that I think we were just both playing Splatoon 2 at that point. And I was at, because I try to do that every now and then, like raid someone who was playing the same game as us at that point, and like, oh, okay, hey, like let's go raid this person, and then we end up doing it. And sometimes like there's interactions, other times it's just the guy says, oh hey, thanks for the raid, and then they just kind of move on or whatever. But I'm glad you at least enjoyed the raid and it led to this.
Yeah. It's always strange because you're absolutely right. There are people that kind of brush off raids, and then others that are like, "Oh my gosh!" And I more than likely was the "oh my gosh" type of person. But it's definitely been nice getting to know you and your community. I know a few days ago in your stream, we were looking over some past stuff. We saw a bunch of people like the day that I met you join the Discord, and Um, it's been very cool to see the two communities kind of hit it right off the bat.
Oh yeah, that's really good. Yeah, because believe it or not, like to many of the chatters' surprise, we're actually very similar in terms of like how we got our start and like how like we've progressed on Twitch because well, I mean we both started on YouTube, right? Was that how you started
Yes.
streaming? Yeah, so exactly. We started on YouTube, made the transition to Twitch. Honestly, I think I would bold enough for me to say we both prefer Twitch as our ideal place to stream. Exactly. Yeah.
Absolutely. Yep.
Perfect, perfect. Well, yeah, honestly, lots we could say for, just Origins, but I'm sure many of you have heard it. If not, there's not really anything too crazy. It's just that, we did. So I rated him and then we ended up just talking a little bit more, but then like a few months later after that, I said, "Hey, I'm doing this thing called Night Sky Versus where basically I just
Ah.
or I,
Yep.
I ask a content creator just to challenge me in something, or we do like a battle in a video game, and of course, we did Splatoon, and that's how. So you had people on your team, I had people on mine, and I'm pretty sure that's how I met Gloomy. If I'm not I could be wrong though. Gloomy, you're in the chat. Please remind me if this is true. But I remember I on my team I know I had Nolan, our gamer N. I had I think Blazing, maybe Embor. I could be wrong. I have to look back at the VOD. I was looking at it the other day, but I forget. But all I can say is I think you won, right? Yeah, you won.
On a technicality, yeah.
That's right. Because what was the mode? It was tower control, right? Or was it?
I'm not sure what it was, but um, I only won based on the final round, which was team based,
Oh,
because
that's
we did a
right.
few 1v1s,
Oh wait, and you
and
borrowed Gloomy. That's what it was.
yeah, unfortunately, I don't know. It's weird because technically I won, but if we're just counting my own contribution, it wasn't much. So I don't know if I take it as a dub, but I'm glad that 2-3 years later we can pretend that I got the win.
Yeah, something along those lines, right? But and so Gloomy just reminded me too. Said that's false. Nuisance YouTube. Okay, well maybe I am losing my mind. So yeah, I'm pretty sure I remember because you were missing someone. Gloomy volunteered and ended up kicking our ass either way. So because yeah, we
Thank
were
you,
doing
Gloomy.
a draft system, and I didn't pick Gloomy first, but you think you did because no one else was available. I remember that. So yeah, no, I think that was definitely a marker for what we could do in the future for collabs, and we've done collabs over the years, which is really cool. But before we get to that, a question I usually ask every content creator, and this goes back to even back when I did the Skycast originally, was I want to ask you, what got you into content creation specifically? Like what was like the little catalyst that said, you know what, I want to start doing this on my own, like YouTube.
Well, I was in middle school and I had a friend over, and I'm not really sure how YouTube came up, but my friend asked me, you should start a YouTube channel. What would you name it? And I'm like, I don't know. I have absolutely no clue. He said, what are your favorite hobbies? Give me 3 of your favorite hobbies. And I said, Skylanders, which you can see the big shelf
Mm-hmm.
behind me,
Mm-hmm.
Splatoon, and Amiibo. I've always been a collector. And he said, okay, there we go. Skytoon Amiibo. We can put gaming on the end of it and say Skytoon Amiibo Gaming. And from there, I became a Skytuber, which nowadays that's cringe. I'm not very proud of that at all.
Yeah.
But something that I believe is it's nice to look back on where you came from.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't, as cringy as it is, I don't necessarily want to ever delete any of my previous videos. But it's definitely it progressed then from I've always been a Nintendo person as well, but it definitely, as far as content's concerned, progressed from Skylanders to Nintendo things to years down the road, eventually PS5 stuff, and then we'll see what happens from here. But I would say the Skylanders portion of my beginning is pretty much gone at this point.
Besides, like the collection behind you and all that.
What collection? Oh, yo, what collection? I don't know what you're talking about.
uh, the joys
There's
of
no
having a screen
collection.
like that. That's perfect. But no, yeah, I mean, like that's how a lot of channels start. Is like it's sometimes it's like a person that inspires them. Sometimes it's just like, hey, like I love games, I love this type of stuff. It'd be cool if I made videos of it. Sometimes it's just like a personal project that turns into something else. So I love how many like unique stories there are for who does it, and like for how they start.
Yeah.
Obviously, my everyone knows my story at this point. Just to brief it, I was inspired by the YouTubers of the time. Wanted to make my own channel, especially C&D. So I started doing gaming stuff, and then eventually progressed into a lot more, and then streaming as well. So um, that's my little spiel. But that's really cool. And I think the next question I have for that is, I think you touched upon it a little bit, but why Skylanders, if anything? Like, I know that your friend said like, hey, think
Okay.
what are three things you're into. Splatoon, that's understandable because Splatoon, took off. But Skylanders specifically, because nowadays you're right, maybe it's a little cringe, but I feel like it's on the same level of what if you started a channel focused entirely on Disney Infinity or something like that, So why them in particular?
I was in well this must have been elementary school. And I went to a friend's house. I used to be in Cub Scouts, and we had our meeting, and this friend of mine had all these figures that he was showing everybody on this console in his basement. And it was amazing. There are these toys that from the real world, you could put them on this circular device called a
Mm-hmm.
portal, and
Mm-hmm.
then they randomly came to life on your TV. And there was something about that that was magical. So I asked for the starter pack and ended up just going from there. I got the starter pack and then saw that there were more characters, and the collection grew and grew. I got all the characters on the first poster of the first game, Spyro's Adventure, and then from there it just continued to what it is today.
Nice. No, yeah, that's. I think because I had Skylanders too. I had up to, well, you've had up to what, like almost all of them, right?
Imaginators, that's the final game.
Okay, so yeah, you collect them all. I think I stopped like at Giants because then at that point, like I think because I got too much into other Nintendo and Amiibo stuff to even worry about Skylanders. I think we still have ours because it was me and my brother had the original game, and then we had Giants, and then we all kind of got our own figures. I think it was a Christmas present. I'm pretty sure was like the starter pack. We had it for the Wii, um, and either there's
Good choice.
there's somewhere in the closet or in like a box in a closet somewhere. I might have to find them when I go back to Philly just to kind of see where what happened to them, because I really like Giants. I think that was my favorite game,
That
and
was the second one.
yeah, I know. And I think at that point too, like even when like the newer ones were coming out, I just wasn't as interested anymore. But I mean, it's cool, like for the time, like yeah, bringing a plastic thing, something in the real world to like the video game world, really cool idea. Obviously that's why there's so many like things like Disney Infinity and Amiibo, and even what was it, Lego Dimensions.
Yeah. And that was 2011 that Skylanders was created. So at the time, Toys to Life was this massive, brand new endeavor. And really, it was just because that was like my childhood game. That's the reason why I chose to have that as the driving focus of my YouTube channel.
Hmm. Gotcha. No, that's awesome. I think um well, first off, Blazing, shut up. No, I still like that is not the New York Giants. This is we're talking about Skylanders Giants. Jeez. But sport.
Get it right.
Yeah, exactly. Boo Giants. They say they suck. But no, but the yeah, it's really cool just to that for the time. You're right. Like it took off really well. But honestly, even though it's lasted longer than the others, Amiibo I feel like was way much more than just toys to life, because there's a lot of applications you can use them with, and a lot of other things besides just displaying them. However, though, I will say I think the age of Amiibo is kind of coming to an end pretty soon, just because I feel like, one, there's not many more you could do, and two, there's not many other games that kind of have compatibility with it. So why would you? But I mean, maybe Nintendo thinks the same thing. But I mean, it was cool to have. Obviously, because of that, once they start making them or stop making them, prices are just going to go right up, more than $20.
Oh, absolutely. You snooze for Amiibo, you lose.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately,
No,
I still
exactly.
have a few more than a few to complete the collection, but I'm trying.
That's good. Good. Yeah, keep it up. I don't think if I'll ever have a complete collection one day. It might be a cool little side thing to do one day, but I don't know. There's just too many. There's too many specific ones, and there's ones that are
Oh
region
yeah,
locked. There's like the what's it called, the Monster Hunter
Box
ones,
Boy.
the Box Boy ones. Oh my God. There's like the
It's the price of a PS5 for
is it
that one
actually?
amiibo.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
It's just a
We'll see
box.
the day that I'm crazy enough to do that, because it will more than likely have to happen if because let's say you get to the very last one and that's it. Come on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
That's
like
it.
if you have an impressive collection already, then why not go for the full complete one? It's like gambling. I don't know about that. Ugh. Maybe that kind of is a gamble to have it, but maybe the value does go up. But yeah, that's just kind of how Toys to Life was at the time. So that's really cool. I like that as the inspiration for your start. Um, and I guess a secondary follow up to that too is what. So you said that's how you started YouTube and stuff, but what made you want to start streaming besides just making videos?
On YouTube or Twitch?
Well, both. You can say for your YouTube, and then you can say the Twitch one.
Okay. So YouTube, I don't know if I would ever really consider myself a live streamer, just because the only things that I would stream were Nintendo Direct reactions
Classic.
with some friends or standalone, and then the occasional. I mean, I still do it now. I brought the tradition to Twitch, but the Smash Bros tournament that I used to do
Hmm.
and that I still do. So those are the only times that I've really been live, and I don't believe that I've been live on YouTube since 2019. So like
Really?
a year before I started Twitch.
Wow. Look at you.
It just wasn't. I hate to say that it wasn't my thing, but I was used to just publishing videos. For streams, nobody would really show up, so it wouldn't be. And plus, the kind of streams that I did, it was focused on reacting. I wasn't really looking at the chat,
Mm-hmm.
so I wasn't really in the range yet to be able to be an entertaining person live rather than just videos.
Yeah, I got you. Cool, cool. Makes sense. And then for the Twitch side of things, what led you to make the decision to switch?
Oh boy. So there was this thing that happened one day called Copa. And
Yep.
unfortunately, at the time, it was said to ruin YouTube. There was different regulations. You could either be for kids or not for kids, but it limited certain things, like being able to comment, whether it was on a video or a live stream, having the little like tags if you mention something pop up in the right hand side of a video, having your end screen cards to go to the next video at the end of it. Basically, all this stuff that if you didn't swear and your content could be considered
For
for
kids.
kids, then you had to abide by that and face, unfortunately, the different things that got removed for being for kids. I didn't see the purpose in that. So I wasn't going to change who I was. I wasn't gonna start dropping f-bombs all over YouTube
Mm-hmm.
for Skylanders videos.
Yeah, really.
So I decided, if the occasional stream that I do, nobody can talk, what exactly is the point? If people can't talk to me in the comment section of a video, what's the point? I've Some of my friends have been talking about this thing called Twitch. Maybe I should go check it out. So I made my account January 2020. I tried a test stream, and then eventually I started streaming for real June 15th, 2020, and I haven't really stopped. There's been the occasional bump in the road, but I love it. I'm addicted to it. It's
Mm-hmm.
what I enjoy, and I don't really see any ending point as of right now.
Hell yeah. No, that's a good origin story. I like that. I remember too, like, you know, it was a Copa or Copa, whatever, like, was, you know, making the, like, first, like, was announced, like, the new regulations and stuff. People were infuriated because, you know, some people would argue, like, oh, well, then just do that. Make your content not for kids. But then, like you said, the issue is, well, if I'm a gaming creator and I'm doing, let's say, Nintendo games, what's stopping, you know, YouTube or something from saying, wait a second, you're playing a kids game, that's for kids, and then they pick up that you're
Exactly. There
swearing
was
or yeah.
there was no fine line. They didn't make it obvious what is or isn't, which that scared me because there was talk of, you go against their regulations even by accident because maybe you don't understand what they're asking, and not only do you get fined like $3,000 per video, but
Yeah.
your channel has the risk of getting taken down. All this stuff. I had been a YouTuber for 4 or 5 years at that point, and I I didn't want to risk any of my work, so I
Mm-hmm.
decided to go the Twitch route. And even then, for quite a while, I didn't turn on my comments. I didn't leave for kids, but eventually, I think that it just kind of died off a little bit. So I decided to turn everything back on. People can comment again. It's a little weird because on the old videos, there's nothing there, when in reality there was a bunch of comments from people
Yeah.
throughout the time that I had been a YouTuber. But I guess the blank space of comments kind of give a flashback to that current time period at this point.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, I think I know other people have had the same problem where, like, they have those videos that had comments, but then they just don't anymore for whatever reason. But I mean, what are you gonna do? At least I will say,
Yeah.
obviously, Twitch. I always say it, like, every time too. Like, Twitch is probably, it's the ideal platform for a streamer, for someone who wants to do gaming or other stuff too, like art or music, blah blah blah. Um, Pull streams too, perhaps. I don't know about that. I'm kidding. Now, pull streams actually sound pretty cool. I did a pull stream. I'm sure you know about this. Um, wait, did you
I've
know?
seen the clip. Yeah.
Okay, you saw the clip. You weren't there for the actual stream, I'm pretty sure. But just as a refresher for everyone, if you don't know, this is a little Night Sky lore here. Um, the reason I have this phone right now, this is an iPhone 11, and originally I had an 8. But what happened was, um, so, or no, this was it happened 2 times essentially. But the first time, I was in we had a pool at our shore house. We had a pool, and I was doing a pool stream for whatever reason. I just wanted to try it out, and someone in chat, it might have been Puddle, probably said, hey, you know what? Like, you know, drop your phone in the pool for 500 bits. And if you don't know, 500 bits is just $5 because a bit is a cent. So five
Oh
dollars,
no.
drop your phone in the pool. And I said, all right, sure, why not? So I took my phone and I said, all right, chat, here we go. I had the screen on and everything, and I said, here we go. And then it went bloop, went in the water, and I let it sit in there for like a second. I took it out. I just kind of like shook it off, and I'm like, hey, there he did it. He gave me the bits. And I was like, oh, good stuff. So I dried it off a little bit too. But then after the stream was over and all that stuff, um, my phone died. Like I didn't put it on the charger or anything, and it died. But then when I put it on the charger, it wouldn't turn back on. And I said, "Are
Uh,
you kidding me?" So I think literally for like a week I didn't have a phone. So then we went and got me another one, and I think it was just another 8. I'm pretty sure because it was was it the I think I had. Oh man, I'm trying to remember. I think it was like the red iPhone, the iPhone like red series. Because I like that
oh,
color.
for
Hmm.
the blood drive,
Yeah,
well,
the blood. Yeah.
whatever.
Hmm. So it
You
was
know what
that.
I'm talking about.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It was that type of. It was that like series of phones. It was really, really good
Red
color.
Cross, I think.
It might be that. Yeah. So I got that. I'm pretty sure. So it was that phone I just got. So a year later, I didn't do a pool stream ever again because of it. And then you can see in the chat here too, people still meme me about it because it's true. I really did drop my phone for $5. It's not really anything to be proud of. But the next year we had a pool. We had a little table. Alan, we're not getting your 27 cents. Shut up. We had a table, and right next to the pool, and I did not take my phone in the pool at all. I just had it sitting on a towel. But I think we had like friends over or something that day. It might have been near 4th of July. But they kept jumping in the pool, and like the water was going everywhere. But the water ended up splashing on my phone. But I was in the pool and I had no idea. So I got out and I see my phone sitting in a pool of water there. And I said, "Are you kidding me?" So for the second year in a row, I my phone wouldn't turn back on. So I had to get another phone. Um, and so that's my current phone right now. This is a phone I have because my phone got wet however many years ago it was. So now I have an 11. I'm not putting this thing anywhere near water, even if it's the shower or whatever. I'm going to do my absolute best to make sure that this thing does not get wet ever again. And that's the story, and that's why I'm an idiot. And that's why chat any potential streamers out there, just because someone gives you bits or donations or whatever, don't do it. But then someone, I think at one point too, I said I'm never gonna do it again. But then someone said, "What if I give you 500 gifted subs?" And I'm like, "Ooh, no, I'm still not gonna do it." But I
No,
think
no, no. Yeah,
they were just
yeah.
meme, they were just memeing at that point too. But I'm like, I don't know about that. But so yeah, that's
Oh
the
my
story of the
gosh.
phone, whatever. Um, why was I even saying that story? I forget. I forget where this is going. I don't
He's on
remember.
a tangent, guys.
Yeah, this is what happens. This is the dangerous thing about being a podcaster or even just doing a podcast, because tangents can take you like from as far as the original
Oh, I
conversation in the
know.
first place. But I don't know. It must not have been important. If someone remembers, just please tell me in the chat. But I think we're talking about streaming and stuff and how making the switch over. Um,
Hmm.
yeah, so I think that's really all I had for that. But because we're talking about Twitch. Sorry, we're talking about Twitch and how it's fun because everyone has because you get to do a lot more stuff with it. For YouTube, or sorry, go ahead.
Well, the reason that I started was really just because I wanted to not only, escape from Copa and all of those regulations, but also just try to see what interacting live rather than responding to comments would be, because I felt like it would give more of a connection or be able to show true personality, because anybody can fake um a YouTube video. You have time to edit it,
Mm-hmm.
you have time
There's
to
cuts.
do a bunch of stuff to it. But when you're live, you can mess up, you can do anything that humans do. So I started streaming, and I just it was almost like a aha moment, because after the first stream I'm like, this is awesome. I'm having a blast. I want to keep going. This was right in the middle of COVID,
Mm-hmm.
cuz summer 2020, but it was a blast. And I would say even today, almost 4 years later at this point, it still is.
That's good. As long as you have that same feeling about it too when you started. That's one of the most
The
important
same
things, or same like drive
drive.
for it. Yeah, there you go. Like having that same type of thing that motivates you to stream. It's true. And I think for the same reason for me, I don't even really remember my first like YouTube stream or like the early days. I have them like saved in a playlist somewhere. But yeah, I think I was going for the same thing as you, just having that level of interaction and asking, trying to be like, hey, let's play some games together, Mario Kart in the early days, whatever. Um, and even now, still, like I think, trying to provide that level of entertainment too, besides trying to have that connection. I think that's why I enjoy it so much as well. And actually, that's kind of the next question I have too. Is what do you enjoy the most about it? What do you enjoy the most about streaming?
I would say just growing a community from nothing. I
Mm.
like to be able to interact with everybody, as I said. I like to be able to get to know them, which obviously, if you have a busier chat, that's a little bit difficult to do. But I think it's fun to share moments and memories and play games and just have a good time with what you're doing. It's because it's live, it's very living in the moment type of thing.
Yeah. No, very true. Yeah, I think I like that part because it's another question I want to ask later on. But starting something from nothing, like a community, an online presence, because anyone can start a Twitch channel or a YouTube channel. They can do whatever. Anyone can make videos,
Absolutely.
but it takes that extra level of commitment and also trying to. That's how you grow. Is you have a community to back you. You can't just make videos and expect. Maybe sometimes you get the random viewer, but if there's someone who's always there, who's excited for a video for a stream, who wants to play games or even just hang out or whatever, it's really exciting to see it grow too. I think that's the other part is um, seeing a community grow from nothing and seeing it develop into having a lot of members or just having people interact every day, whether it's in other channels. So I mean, I would say like the other thing too, because I don't think we really ever talked about it. It's just like your Discord server and how you basically like I mean obviously like you make your announcements and stuff like that, but every time I pop in there you're always either in a voice chat or you're talking about games or there's just always something going on in there essentially.
It depends.
Yeah.
For the amount of people in there, I think that it should be more frequent, but it's a work in progress.
That's good at least. I mean it's
I
just Sky's
think
Discord is based.
well, and I agree with you on the fact of that with enough commitment you can build this empire. But and it's a little cliche just because everybody always, it's true though. Everybody says I wouldn't be where I'm at without you, meaning the
Me.
viewer, the OGs, the people that
Hmm.
help you get to where you're at. But it's true. Like if you had nobody watching for a decade, have you really made it that far?
Yeah.
Maybe you're
Hmm.
having a great time, but it's not the same strides.
Mm.
So
Yeah.
that's where I would say that it's the people, but it's also being so committed to it that it becomes a part of your day, and then in turn it becomes a part of other people's day too, that everything kind of goes in sync.
Yeah, it becomes like a routine almost
Yeah.
to want to watch a stream or to a video or even just chat in the Discord server. So and it's interesting you say it like that too because at least for like the last year or so or even like a couple of years, like, let's be honest, I'm a Twitch Andy. I watch Twitch all the time. I probably shouldn't be right because there's just that's just lots of wasted time. I mean sometimes it's inspirational, but what I mean by that is I put myself in the shoes of the viewer as well. Because you can always be like, okay, yeah, I'm the streamer. This is stuff I do. This stuff I do makes sense because it works for me. But I mean, I've had plenty of people tell me this too. Even my own mom, half the time is being like, you know what? Like before you make a video or whatever, or if you're talking about this topic, make it be something that you would want to watch. And what I mean by that is, like you can have your personal preference and stuff that makes sense to you. But if you want it to uh here's a fancy word, encapsulate an audience or something, or even just make it remotely interesting that someone would be like, the thumbnail looks good, or even the title or whatever, and they click it the first 30 seconds, or like, wow, this is really good. Then all the more power to be put or effort to be put into that because that's how you expand your community. Is that you have people who've seen the stuff and they talk about it, they want to see more of it, things like it. And it's impressive just to kind of see, you know, like styles change over time too. Because at one point, like even
Oh yeah.
my early videos too, I'm sure the same can be said for you, is that they're very, I mean, they're awkward, right? But they're also very like you're kind of mimicking right off the bat what you've seen before. I think that's how every YouTuber starts out. Either they watch someone else do it, or they'd be like, "Hey guys, welcome to the video. Today we're gonna play Minecraft or whatever." But then if you do it more, if you have that level of commitment, then you build your own style. And I think that's a key part to being a content creator is to, you know, you could copy people and do whatever, but if you turn something and make it your own, I think it's more long lasting. If that makes sense.
Yeah, I agree. It's your, as you and I have learned, personal brand for
Mm-hmm.
sure. And that's another thing that I do love about just being a content creator overall is you're absolutely right in saying that you start not really knowing much of what you're doing, but you're happy with what you create. And then this could go with YouTube or Twitch or really anything. But as you progress through the years, you teach yourself more and more and more, and then little tiny things that could be needing to tweak or all this stuff. And then, yeah, eventually you would kind of grow into your certain style that you own.
Yeah. No, exactly. I think that's because like that's the part of it too, is if you do it for a long period of time, you learn a lot more than you would have at the start. Obviously, that's how all things are. But I mean that like say like you have like a YouTuber that like blows up overnight or whatever, and like they just started their channel. Like I know people who started streaming literally like a year ago, and they already have like, you know, thousands of followers. They have tons of people in their chat. They even have like brand deals, blah blah blah, you name it.
Oh my gosh.
I know, right? Yeah, it's insane
Wow.
to think about. But like, you know, great for them. They have, you know, what they do is creative, or even just sometimes the right type of thing pops off at the right, you know, moment. But for the people who've been doing it for years and who haven't like, you know, hit that level yet, or they haven't like had like the launch that they always dreamed of, I think doing it for a while and seeing how your style changes over time just makes you appreciate it when you actually do hit that mark. For like,
And you
yeah.
and I have talked about that before, that it's more rewarding to spend all these years getting there yourself rather than being an overnight sensation. But it's it differs per person. So
Hmm.
some people just, like, for example, if there had to be a prime time to start Twitch, it was more than likely COVID.
Yep.
But that doesn't go for every single person ever, because there's, as you said, there's some people that watch more Twitch and they're also creators, and they do the proper networking and they do everything right but a different path, rather than somebody that would stream 24/7 and might see success from that too. You could see success in either way. There's a lot of people that aren't necessarily streamers or haven't started on their journey, and just because they network, because they are known in so many different places, let's say that they eventually switch what they want to do and then be more in front of the camera, that only benefits them. So different starting points can always end to the same result, but everyone's path is completely different.
Yeah. No, 100%. I think to add on to that too is because we're around the same age, and I know a lot of other content creators we know too are very like, you know, early 20s and things like that, or mid 20s. But I think since like we've been doing it for so long and we appreciate it that much more, I'm glad that like for me, I don't know about you or everyone else, but I'm glad that I wasn't. I'm not saying I'm a sensation now, but I'm glad I didn't blow up overnight when I was in high school or anything like that, because I probably have no idea what to do with it. Some people, that what happens is they blow up and they have all this newfound fame, and then they end up, you know, either messing up, or they don't know what to do with it, or they're just, you know, they don't have the same drive for it as they did when it was just a smaller thing. Or even like, you know, think about like going from, you know, a 5 viewer chat to 150, even, or even 50 people is, if you see a chat flying or there's so many people that you don't recognize or you're in front of a new audience, like it's intimidating. And when you're that young too, you have no idea how to do it. If you've only been online for like a little bit, and of course you're gonna have a struggle. It's gonna be a struggle to try to navigate something like that. So, like being the age we are now, and for me, I really do appreciate just the journey and how growing as a creator also has benefited me growing as a person and how I carry myself online and offline too. So I'm sure the same could be said for you.
Yeah, it's I would rather partake in the path that I'm already on because I couldn't, as cool as that would be, I'm like envisioning it. As
Mm-hmm.
really cool as that would be to go to bed and then you wake up the next day and all of your socials are thousands and millions and all this stuff. I think that if you don't have, first of all, it's the adrenaline, but
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep.
if you don't have the background of kind of knowing what it's like to start at the bottom, then number one, you're not going to appreciate it as much. And number two, because you kind of, in a way, skipped those life instances, you're really not going to know what to do. You're going to have to adapt to it, of course, but it might not be as smooth as it could have been if you just slowly worked your way up to potentially the same point.
Yeah. And like taking time for it, like, you learn that much more about yourself too. Because, when you start your channel, you could be a completely different person than you are now, which I'm sure is true for both of us and for everyone out
Oh,
there who
yeah.
is a creator. Yeah. So,
For the better, for sure.
oh, yeah, yeah, 100%, right? You don't want to be a worser person than when you actually start out. Unfortunately, hey, that's actually the case for some people too. Fame can change a person. Money, especially too, when you're starting to see those checks or whatever roll in, it can really do something to your ego. I've seen it before, and people always talk about it's portrayed in like every form of media, but it's a real thing. It's something that you'll see a lot of, especially on the online space.
I have clips that are just saying like, I'll never give up. I want to do this forever. Things like that. But I do remember saying from the beginning, because there was a clip of somebody saying, imagine if you reach 1 million or some crazy milestone like that. Right now, I don't see it as much as I would love it, but it's it's not like, I don't know how to put it. It's the type of thing that if it were to happen, then it it would have to happen at the right time.
Mm-hmm.
And not only that, but the staying true to yourself. I've said that if in whatever reason, because there's been a lot of cool things on my personal journey that a lot of other people can't say, which I'm very grateful for. But I've said before any of that stuff ever happened that if something wild like that happens one day and I very clearly kind of lose myself, then somebody's got to bring me back. And
Mm-hmm.
I don't really care how they do it or the hurtful things that they have to say. If I change, then I need to be able to rely on people to bring me back to earth in a way.
Mm-hmm.
So, because you're right that money and fame change people, but you, the people that those look up to are the ones that just kind of stay true to themselves. They have all this stuff to be proud of, all these accomplishments, but at the end of the day, they're still them. Look
Yeah.
at big YouTubers. Some of them, surprisingly, don't flex their cars or their money, and it's respectable.
Yeah. They stay humble. They stay true to true to themselves and the audience. And I think those are the types of creators you want to have as a role model. Because there's plenty of YouTubers out there who have done anything like that. Even Billy's a YouTuber and she flexes her cars apparently. Who would have thought? but but I mean, yeah, it's a real thing to consider, and I think the other part of it too is yeah, having those people in your life to reel you back in, and to make sure that you're not making a mistake, or make sure you're not doing things like, even for me, like I'll say, no, because I dropped out of college, like I've had people say like, I just want to make sure you know what you're doing, and like you're doing the right thing. Because the issue, I said it too, like I memed about it. I said, listen, chat, I didn't drop out because I hit 1,000 subscribers, right? That is not it at all. I did. I'm like,
That
oh, I
was
made it.
ironic. I
Like,
didn't even
I
think
made
about
it.
that.
I know. That's
Total irony.
I know, but so I said in the video too
Oh
is
my
that
gosh.
like, so because of it though, I hit 1,000, and I said in the video too that I just wanted to hit it just so that way I could have a win to end the year, because it was yeah, last year I had some good moments, but even then there was just a lot of like, downhill roller
It,
coaster type stuff, and it happens, but like,
it's every year.
yeah.
Not necessarily just for you, but like
I was gonna say, like, yeah, like
anybody who
you saying I
says
have a shitty life? Is that what you're telling me?
no.
Jeez, all right, well, fuck you, Gray. Oh god, oh man.
Who's
Podcast
Gray? I'm
room.
Skytune.
Oh shit, you're right. My bad.
With the Gucci glasses.
The Gucci
Um,
glasses, of course. Yes, yeah.
but that's not saying it's anybody, like anybody. It doesn't even have to be a content creator. Literally, part of being a human is having bad days. So,
Mm-hmm.
or weeks, or months, or whatever. But yeah, it's more prominent online when you're in a space with a bunch of different people. But you can't always have like the absolute greatest year all 365 days. It doesn't
Yeah,
necessarily work like that.
there's
So
no way. Yeah, it doesn't. It can't.
you got to
happen,
celebrate
yeah.
your little wins, and then you'll see your bigger wins when you look back on it.
Yeah, no, for sure. Like, even like, I don't think I've ever told anyone this before too. A little insight here, chat. But like, when I came home, like, I think that was the whole point of it too. Is like, obviously it's a down moment for me, and I told my brother, I said, hey, like, I want to hit 1K before the end of the year just because I want to win. And he looked at me and he said, like, well, isn't being home already a win? Like, doesn't having that, realizing that, you're away from the thing that was causing you so much stress, so much, you know, uh, not pain, so to speak, but like so much, stuff going on in your life that you realize like you felt overwhelmed. And I said, you know what, you're absolutely right. I didn't even think about that. Is that just being home, being away from that, and being able to take that break and say, yeah, you know what, like that is the win, to break free of something like that. That's been, keeping me back like that, and even
Well,
now too. Or yeah, go ahead.
and you don't nobody about that because they're thinking of it in a different light, which is why it's good to have trusted people around you, that if your world is crashing down, you have another person that knows you very well that can say like, hey, what about this? You didn't even consider this. This is great.
Mm-hmm.
Don't be so hard on yourself.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Too. That's like the biggest thing people kept telling me too, is just don't be too hard on yourself. And I haven't been. I think that's because of that, and just because I've seen how other people have handled stuff like that. Like, I'm not like, beating myself up about it or just throwing a pity party. I think obviously, there's times where I'm just like, I'm thinking of like what could have been, or like, other things like that. But for the most part, and I said in the video too, like I just felt I knew like like a huge like rush of like relief, but also just excitement for what I can do now that I have, the world essentially in front of me. So, yeah, so, kind of sidetracked for that, but exactly. Yeah. It's that having the people in your life that can tether you, and that can, or tether to you, that can bring you back in, even sometimes when you don't think you need it. I think that's the other thing too. So for sure.
Yeah.
Very nice. Well, as I do have, obviously I have more questions, but chat, once again, feel free, ask any questions to Skytune here. We'll be happy to answer them all, any and all. No, not any question. Make sure the question.
Anything.
Oh, okay. Well, you heard him. Go ahead. Same thing with me. You can ask me some stuff too. I'll try to answer the best of my ability. But as we're waiting for that, actually kind of segueing to the next part here. I did want to say this was a topic of discussion. What are you talking about? I don't know what he's talking about. What's going on, Keaton? Sorry. Want to say this is the wait, what? How are you so I'm not wholesome. I literally made a video of me dropping out. Okay, yeah, I guess that isn't wholesome. Never mind. All right. Well, speaking of wholesome, moving on for the big announcement that is the reason why it's funny how we timed it like this too with the announcement was that Skytune here is now an official Elgato ambassador. How claps in chat? How awesome is that, dude? That is insane. And what a brand too. Like normally people are like, oh yeah, you got to put on the brand smile. That Elgato's a really good brand. Both of us use them. I'm sure many other streamers out there use it too, content creators, whatever. So like, huge props to you for that. That's awesome, dude. Congrats.
Thank you. I still feel like I'm dreaming.
Really?
It's been interesting because I've tried for something like this before, as you know. There was an app that had this competition for next top streamer, and I tried for that, and unfortunately didn't get that. I failed, but kind of try again. There's been a lot of people throughout my online career, including you, that have kind of wanted to push me to taking these opportunities, and that next top streamer one really showed me what kind of community I truly have,
Mm-hmm.
in terms of, even with an L, it's still a W because of seeing everybody come together for a collective goal, and it's heartwarming. So necessarily told me to strive for the Elgato partnership, but I saw that they were looking for creators, and I thought of just all the things that I've tried in the past, which have actually had some good light to them, even though they didn't work out exactly how I thought they would. So I took a shot in the dark and tried it, and I made an entry video. And when I was done making that video, I shared it with several people just to have other opinions, to look it over, what can be added, what doesn't need to be there. I want this to be perfect. I want people to not take this lightly, because it really could have at that moment been something of a great stride in a career. So I when I finalized the entry, I watched it back with everybody's different suggestions and everything into place, and I just thought to myself, this is one of the best videos I've ever made. And
Wow.
I don't know how I knew it right then and there, but 500 plus videos that I've made on YouTube throughout uh, a very long time, and almost, not almost a decade, but a little less than that. And this random entry was something that I was so proud of, that I had a feeling something could come of it. So I've always been good at promotion, hence our account.
Of course.
And I I was like, I've riled up an entire community to back me before. Let's try this again. Not only the fact that there was a lot of stuff going on in my life at the time, but also that I didn't really have much time to work on this. It was very quick. So I put the entry out there, and then a few weeks passed. I got a DM on Twitter, which I thought that somebody just mentioned me somewhere, and it said that I needed to give them a good email. And I was just thinking, there's no way. There's no way that I saw this correctly. I gave my phone. No, I I asked my mom for her phone. She was watching TV. It was late at night. She's like, what are you doing? What the heck?" And I'm like, "Don't ask questions. I'm muting this TV. I've taught you how to film. You're doing horizontal, not vertical, all right?"
Right,
And
yeah.
and I just press film, cuz I'm not going to be able to. I don't think my reactions. I wish I got the initial like wide eyes. Oh my god, this is actually in my feed, but I got pretty freaking close enough, and I read out what the DM was. We went from there, and then even longer of a waiting period. They sent me an email and said, "Congratulations, you're a part of our new program, which is the ambassadorship." And at first, I wasn't necessarily. I didn't have the reaction that I thought I would,
Yeah, I
just
remember I watched that
because
stream. Yeah.
just because you're told that you're gonna get something, and you've had this for sure proof because it's starting to go into motion, but then they give you something different, and it's like, strange.
Hmm.
So I rolled with it. I read up more about it, and I'm very, very happy to be a part of it. I'm proud of myself that I actually went for it, and it's I've said it before, but I've used their products for about a decade, as most people have too, and it's if I had to pick one company that I could possibly work with, it would have been them years before they were even looking for people for this year. So I'm like ecstatic. I feel like, again, I feel like I'm in a dream. I love it.
No, seriously, dude, that's awesome. It's phenomenal. Like I once again, chat, like huge round of applause for you for that. That is something that honestly, yeah, it's you definitely deserve it, dude. Because I said to him even in like DMs before this episode chat was, I've seen how hard this dude works. He streamed crazy hours. He's put so much effort into his content that and I even said in like the 1,000 sub video too that he's a huge inspiration to me. And I'm sure to everyone else who watches, I know, whatever. But it's awesome, and just yeah, like I said before, too, Elgato is a great company to work with, and I want to work with them too one day. But even Gray told me I should have done it, which honestly I should have, but like at the moment, and even now a little bit, I feel like I didn't really deserve to do something like that, and I think it's just because it was right around the time where yeah, like I just dropped out. And obviously, the year was just kind of all over the place for me.
Well,
So in
and
that
you were
moment, I
sick.
did. Yeah. Oh yeah, I was sick too. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it was a whole part of everything too was just that it was all happening all at once. Same for me. Um, but looking back on it, like hell yeah, I could have done that because same thing happened with me with Creator U. Was
Yeah.
I was when I was in college, I had one of my friends reach out to me and say, hey, they're doing this thing, enter it for a chance to win a TwitchCon. And in the back of my mind, I'm like, no shot, no way. Like but then I took a stab at it and I saw my name in the top 24 and then the top 12 and then the finalists and the winner. And I was just like, I couldn't believe it. Like same. I mean, I guess similar reaction. Maybe it's like when you first got that DM. Um, but like I couldn't believe it. I wish I recorded my reaction to it too. But I literally streamed after they announced the winners. Um, but I was just like I couldn't believe it, and even being there too. Like I really want to get that vlog out too. That is one of my number one goals this year is to get that specific vlog out because it was such a fun time. Like I can't even try to describe like what I felt being there because I think I've told plenty of like N10 people and other people too. It's just that like in that moment I felt like I made it because I was there. I was hanging out with other people who
Yeah.
streamed. It was one of like the dreams come true. In a California home, taking Ubers everywhere and getting Uber now not that part, but like meeting other creators and like making content and like streaming using really nice equipment, stuff like that. It was something that one even at the time too, I feel like I didn't deserve it. Like I really did not feel like I deserved to be there, but thankfully, like, the people there were so, especially because that's how I met Peter there, our good friend Peter. And in that moment too, I told him, I said, like, I don't feel like I deserve to be here. And he told me, like, straight up, he said, like, no, like, you do. Like, we see your potential. We saw what you've done in the, in terms of your content, like growing, as you grow as a creator, and we were excited to see you, continue that. And that, in that moment too, I think, or during the whole time I was there, it made me more hungrier. So coming back home, and it's the same for any vacation. You come back home, you're like, ah, damn, that was such a nice time. But then you move on with life. I think
Yeah,
that was the type of vacation where you're like, no, like, I have to go back. Like, I can't just, because I got a taste of that life, that style. Obviously, it's a very busy lifestyle. We were doing everything from like 10 a.m. to like 12 at night. Like, there's so much we had to do. And even they kind of admitted, like, maybe we kind of overworked you guys a little bit, but even then, like, there's so much for you to do, and there's so much for you to, to interact with. But it just made me that much more hungrier for something like that too. So this is, for you, like, that's a huge step in that direction too. And for me, I met people who worked at Elgato, who probably,
that's crazy.
are working on that deal, that are on the program itself to start it up. So that was really cool to have. I wish I had my lanyard here too. I had a bunch of Elgato stuff on it, but
And it
yeah.
is fun that friends have different moments that can be celebrated by other people, other friends, and just like you were over the moon about Creator You, and I was very proud of you, by the way.
Oh, no, you
Um,
don't gotta say that. No,
it's kind of it's around the same thing that each between us, we each have our big moments to celebrate, and it's exciting. I said it at the beginning of the year. This is the 2024 Sky takeover, both of the
mm-hmm.
skies.
Yeah.
And it's no matter what you get put into, whether it's a Trader U type of deal, whether it's an Elgato type of deal, whatever it is, yeah, you got to put hard work into it once you secured the spot. And that's a lot of people, including me, would be like, as I said, it's a dream come true. This is amazing. I get to put it all over my social medias, everything like that. But in light of the celebration, that's the first part. But
Mm-hmm.
then, as you actually told me, you're gonna have a busy year. Like, congrats, but now eventually it's time to face reality that you got it. Now you got to continue it. So when you put that into perspective, it's like, oh well, it's a celebration, but it's also a very big workload that you have to you have to show that you're meant to be there. They
Yeah.
they gave you a opportunity. Now don't mess that up.
Mm-hmm. It brings on that added pressure, but sometimes people thrive under pressure like that. It's to want a chance to prove themselves for things like that. So, no, I'm definitely excited to see what you're cooking up. But real quick here too, if you had to, like, let's say, like, you're on another, like, podcast, like some other lesser podcast or whatever. I don't know. Skycast is the greatest one there is out there, right? But let's say someone
Absolutely.
let's say someone asks you, or even like in an interview, like, someone's up to you and says, "Hey, you, what's your favorite thing about Elgato? What's your favorite product, or what do you like about them?" What would you say?
I like how their brand can really be used by any creator in multiple different ways than one. It's
Hmm.
very, you can use multiple products together. One singular product can do a billion different things. I like the kind of combination effect, and not only that, but the professionalism it gives and the ease of use.
Yep. Good answer. Very good answer there. Perfect. You got a B minus.
Okay, I'll take it.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I don't know what the hell to grade that, but yeah, I agree. I think that, because, like, for, we're Nintendo esque creators, gamers. We used their capture cards. You know, mic arm. I have the mic arm. I'm sure in your, I haven't watched your video yet, but I'm sure you show off a thing or
I
two
I
there, right?
do.
Oh, there you go. Yep.
They that's one of those moments I'm talking about that
Hmm.
it's like, oh my gosh, this is insane. Because never in my wildest dreams would I think that there'd be two packages at the front door and it's from from
From them, yeah.
Elgato. Like
Hmm.
what?
That's
What
sick. Yeah.
what reality? What world is this?
Did you
So
get the regular arm or the LP one?
it's the it should be the LP. It's under the computer, under the monitor.
Yep, that's the one I have to. It's a really nice one. Like even just like brand milking aside, I'm kidding, but like it's a really nice arm. Seriously. Um,
It is.
but yeah,
And
mhm.
even if I wasn't chosen, like let's say that this ended up like that the next top streamer competition, I still wouldn't stop saying to get Elgato. Even like way before this, my first year of streaming, I people would say, "Hey, what gear do you use?" Elgato.
Mhm.
Why? Because it lasts forever. It's easy. It's great. Anybody could see that as kind of promoting for something that you don't have to. And even though I technically do have to now, I liked their products so much it didn't really matter whatever the result of this would be.
Yeah, no, for sure. And like it's funny you said that too, because my friend film Enta member Key, he had the original Elgato, not HD60S, but like the actual original,
HD60.
yeah, the 60, and it literally just died on him, like it stopped working
Yeah, it
entirely.
lasts forever.
Dude had it like for 10 plus years, I'm pretty sure. So like that's a very true testament for how long their stuff lasts. And it's good because, you know, I mean, I'm sure this content creation is expensive. You know,
Oh my
the
gosh.
amount of gear
You're
and shit
telling
you
me
need.
right now.
Yeah, exactly. Like even now, like I still have a bare bones setup, but some of this stuff's pretty expensive. Like the camera I have was like $90. I'm pretty sure. The ring light was like an Amazon thing, but that's like $10 even still. But like as like it piles up, you realize like, hey, this is some pretty expensive stuff I have here now too. But like to have something last that long that you're going to be using constantly, like a keyboard, a mouse, or even just like for other things like a microphone, a light, a camera, like you need something that can go as long as you want it to go, like for or use every time. So really trusted brand for that too.
And I always said when I started streaming that I wanted it to look as professional as I could for the time.
Yep,
So
with the gear you had, yeah.
I because I made my account and then didn't stream until 6 months later, I was getting what I thought that I could use. I was getting a green screen and ring lights and a camera and all this stuff. And even though it wasn't as advanced of a setup as it is now, because that takes time to put more into what your investment is. Um, it was a good beginning and it did exactly what I wanted. The goal was to make it look professional and it was. So yeah, their products, I don't think I'd use anybody else's even if I could.
Hmm. No, there you go. Well said. Well, I'm sure this chat is tired of hearing us talk about Elgato, whatever. But hey, shout out to them. Congratulations once again. And great stuff. And real quick
Thank
too,
you.
chat. I want to see some. I didn't see any questions. Where are the questions? Everyone's just saying woohoo. Billy said that your mom looked great in the video, which
She was not in the
I was
video.
gonna say, yeah. What I don't know about that one, but
So
yeah.
yeah, she was being typical and said that the footage that I got of not only her reaction but my grandparents as well, that quote, she did not look camera ready or something like that. So whatever, I'm sure she'll be on YouTube eventually. It's gonna happen. Um but I watch for sure, like if you're somebody on Night Sky's channel and you're watching this video, definitely check out the announcement video that I did for Elgato, just because
Hmm.
I feel like it showed the progression in a way that I wanted it to. The step by step of this is actually possibly happening, while also to the point that it did happen, the products that they sent, I spoke in a way that I don't feel like I really have. I
Hmm.
I know the products. I've used them for so long that it's almost like a leg up, a benefit that I'm able to talk about the products confidently and know everything about them. So that's pretty much the reason why I wanted to work with them anyway, because if you don't know anything about a certain product, you're not really going to
Yeah.
do well where it counts.
Yep. Exactly. Because essentially you're like a salesman at that point too. If you don't know what you're talking about, people are just gonna think you're making up, shit at the end of the day. But
Wasting
then,
their time.
yeah, and wasting their time watching it too. So no, real benefit to having used their stuff before too. So here we go. Finally, we got some questions here. Thank God this
All
chat
right,
isn't
let's go.
isn't me. So real quick, Nolan says or Gamer says, question: can you tell us a joke? I'm sure they're talking to you because I can't think of a joke off the top of my head.
Oh, why does it have to be me?
I can try to think of one too. Uh,
You know what? You know what I've learned from my time uh online and being a part of your Sunshine Splatdown?
shot that. Yeah. What's up?
I learned that anytime somebody asks me to tell a joke, it just doesn't go well. So,
Wait, I got a joke.
next question.
I
I've learned my
I thought of
lesson.
a joke. I got one off the top of my head. All right, here we go.
All right.
Uh, why did the chicken cross the road?
Why?
To see the ugly man. Knock knock.
Who's there?
The chicken. Oh, what a classic joke. Ah, you're not gonna get anything like that outside of the Night Sky channel. What a great time. Cue the music, huh? Very nice. That was great. That was a good one. I like that one a lot. Yeah. Shit, I lost my guess. Anyway, there's your joke there, Nolan. Yeah, that's the only one I could think of because I remember someone said that to me when I was a kid and I started crying. And I was just I guess he started pointing at me. He's like, "Yeah, you're ugly." And I'm like, "Oh shit, maybe they're right."
Damn. Wow. Okay.
This is like last week, right? No, no. Okay. This.
Whoa.
No. This is years ago. Okay, so we kind of skipped that one. Here we go. Gloomy says, "Does pineapple belong on pizza?" So I'll let you answer first because I kind of already have an answer.
I'm gonna get roasted in the comments.
Oh, hold on, hot take.
Yes.
Okay, you said it does.
Yes.
Why do you think? Why?
My taste buds are accurate.
Oh, damn. Okay, well, that's one way to put it.
That's it.
All right, that's fair. I said, originally, this is true because it's been on stream. I always say no, but
What a shocker.
I know, right? Yeah, shocker. But like, well, one, I haven't tried a good one. I tried it and they used like really like bad pineapple, so I was just like, bleh. But like, I like pineapple. I've had it like with dinner before with other stuff too, like little pineapple slices, whatever, or even like with cinnamon on it. Those are so good. But like in the context of a pizza, I didn't really know because I don't want pizza. You don't think of having sweet stuff on it because pineapple's I would say is sweet, right? With like the juice on it.
Primarily, yeah.
Yeah, because like for pizza, like for me, like I usually like pepperoni, sausage, bacon. It's like savory stuff, like meats or even just if you get vegetables, you get like peppers or I don't really get olives on it. I think that's kind of gross. But like you it's the
You
savory
wouldn't
type
like
of thing.
Hawaiian pizza in that case.
Well, here's the thing: like ham is good. I like ham, but I
Okay.
never really thought of the idea of having like a sweet thing on a pizza. So I would say this, Chad.
Okay.
Let it be known here. This is true. Now maybe this summer I'll do it. Night Sky here. I would want to try pineapple pizza, but I want it done properly. I want it to be. Well, I really don't care about visual because sometimes even like a gross looking pizza can be the most like tasteful thing you've ever had. So I want to try pizza. I want to try a pineapple pizza. And then I think that'll change my mind. So I'm in the gray about it. No pun intended. So funny. But yeah,
Yeah, clip it, and then we'll remind him
there you
to
go.
eat
Yeah, chat, clip
pineapple
this right
pizza.
now. I want to try pineapple pizza this year. All right, don't let me finish
There we go.
2024 with it. If it's New Year's Eve and I don't and I haven't tried it, like leave me back in 2024. Like I won't be able to go the next year until I try pineapple pizza. That
Okay,
sounds pretty fair to me. So all right,
that's fair.
that's good. Here we go. So Weeb says this one to you. Do off-brand leprechauns have
Oh
different
no.
things at the end of their rainbow? Well, do they? Do they?
It's usually just a bigger version of the pot of gold. It's like, have you ever played Pokemon? It's like Gigantamax.
Gigantamax gold.
Yeah,
Nice. So is there gold in there? Is that what you're telling me?
there's a lot of gimme gold coins,
Ah, uh,
but other than that,
give me gold. Nice. I like the little
there's
noise
like
it
a
makes whenever you
thousand
find
gimme
it.
gold coins.
There are a lot of gimme gold coins.
Specifically, 1,000 in the pot of gold that's Gigantamaxed at the end of a rainbow. To answer your question,
There you go. Well, there you go, Weeb. You got your answer, I guess. Pot of gold, whatever. Allie asks, why do you want 27 cents in particular? Why 27? Wouldn't you want to round it out down to 25? Like, that's a quarter and 2 pennies. Why do you want the 2 pennies? They're not going to do anything with that. I'd rather take I have a quarter here? I don't. Well, here, look. I have the 2 pennies. How about that? Actually, you know what? How much money do I have here? Hold on. I have some coins here. What if I actually have 27? Here we go. Ready? Here we go. 10. 20. Oh, God. 25. 1, 2. Here, Alan. Here's your fucking 27 cents. I would throw this, but I don't want to break the camera. So here we go. There you go. Congratulations. Plus 27 cents. You're welcome. Jesus. Let's go.
he's
yeah.
rich.
There you go. You're rich. Congratulations. Enjoy your money. But yeah. I don't know what the hell that was. Well, anyway, so the next question I have here, this is actually kind of a somewhat related to content still. But I actually wrote these down, chat. I prepared for something like this, too. Oh, well, here we go. Hold on. Before we get there, Gloomy has another one. If Splatoon were to have its downfall one day, what would you think would happen? What do you mean? Like, would it happen to us, or what happened to, like, the Splatoon community? Oh, and we've been going to. I'll let you answer that one first.
I could answer that both ways.
Yeah, go ahead. I think I'd have to think about that for a second, so go ahead.
Okay. Personally, at this point in time, it wouldn't affect me because I hate to say this, but I've been doing less and less of Splatoon. I still love the game, but because I'm variety based, it's good because if one game has a downfall, then my entire channel doesn't have a downfall. So there's that, but also the fact that if you want to be technical about it, Splatoon 1 is going down. So your question is becoming a reality pretty soon.
Oh yeah, we got to talk about that real quick too. That's usually like on the N10 podcast. We usually talk about gaming news, but that thing hasn't been made in months, so who cares? But like, real quick too, to answer their question too, Gloomy. Like same for Gray. Like I feel like, well, actually, let me ask you guys this for my chat. Do you guys think I'm still the Splatoon guy, or do I do other stuff too? Because I feel like I'm still the mix of both. There's one point like in my content creation career, or what?
People called me that for a while.
The Splatoon guy, really?
When I met you.
Nope, I believe it.
And I couldn't shake that name until I didn't play it for like a few weeks.
I lost it a long time ago. All right, never mind. I don't have anything to worry about. No, but
Thank God.
there was a point where I was like, I don't know, like I really want to go all in on Splatoon. Like I think that's my game. And it was around like right when Splatoon 2 was kind of dying. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do it. But then people were like, no, don't do it. Like it's kind of dumb. So I would still stream it. I would still do stuff with it. But like the downtime between when 2 kind of ended and when 3 started was just like wasteland for Splatoon stuff. I don't know how Splatoon creators like survived. Obviously, they did speedruns and some challenges stuff. But like even now, like with Splatoon 3, there's always like a new unique spin on a video idea you could do, especially with like the side order DLC coming out this year too. So I feel
What's the better title though? Splatoon streamer or variety streamer?
For me or
In
for
your opinion.
um well, okay, so that's what I meant. Like, what do you mean? Because like, are you talking about like me in particular, or just like the title itself?
I'd say both, but more so people saying you're the Splatoon streamer versus you're a variety streamer. However they envision Night
Me.
Sky.
How do they, like, if they first, like, if someone's introducing them to me? Okay. I'd say variety at this point. I think I've done enough where, yeah, I've done Splatoon. I do Splatfest. I've made videos on it. I feel like I've done other stuff to the point where I can label myself as variety, especially on the YouTube channel, because it's more than just Splatoon stuff on there. Obviously, like last year, I made a bunch of videos about Splatoon 3 because that was the game coming out at the time. Wait, no, 2 years ago. Oh my god, 2 years ago. What am I saying? That's crazy.
It hasn't.
Or will be two
It will be
years.
2 years. Yeah,
Yeah, for a year and
it
some
hasn't been 2 years
a
yet.
year and some chump change. Sorry, my bad. Also, welcome Kibble to the podcast. But I think, yeah, I would say variety because I've done enough, at least in the last like year and some day and some months, where it's not all Splatoon stuff. Obviously, if there's a Splatfest or a big event like the DLC or a direct, like I'll do it. I'll watch it. I'll never forget my roots. That's the other thing too. I will never forget my roots as a Splatoon content creator because that's what I wanted to be. That's what I wanted to do, and I think Splatoon, say what you will about the community, say what you will about the actual game itself. I just think for me, I know that's where I started. So Splatoon's always gonna have a special place in my heart, even if, like, let's say I
Yeah.
do other games or other content or whatever. Like, I think that's how I started. So, I'm always gonna love it. Um, but yeah, I think I would just say the variety has gotten to the point where I would consider myself more variety these days. So yeah, that makes sense.
I think
Yeah.
everyone should have their childhood game. What was their beginning? Because
Mm-hmm.
there's always that one thing that got you hooked. So
Yep. Oh yeah. Big time. Big time. Uh, Reeb here asks, question for both of you. Do you guys have a video game crush? Do I? Oh, I kind of do. I'm trying to think. Did I have one like when I was a couple of years ago? Well, let's ask yours, Skytune. Do you have a video game crush, perhaps? Perhaps someone with a taste for adventure, someone who, maybe can be pixelated some days, maybe some other days not. Maybe someone who likes to use her hand. Huh? Okay, I ruined it. Never mind. I ruined
who
it.
she likes to use what?
I said her hands to. I don't know. I don't know.
uh, next question now. Um, okay. Well, mine's obvious. Lara Croft from the Tomb Raider series.
Very,
She is
very,
my
very
type.
true. Ooh.
If you look like her and you're watching this podcast, please call me. I am desperate.
Wait, you're not joking, are you?
No, I don't know why you're laughing.
Oh shit. Oh well, never mind. All right. Well, hey, fair traded. Hey, he knows what he wants, chat. There you go. Good. There you go. You know what to do. Hit him up. That might be the intro there. That's perfect. Oh hey, shout out to you. I think I'm trying to think who mine was. I don't really think I have one right now. Yeah, because I don't really have one right now. I'm pretty sure I don't. Well, okay, no, actually I do. I think that a lot of people would agree with this. I had a huge crush on. Oh, who was it? I think at one point Rosalina.
I knew it was gonna be a Mario character.
No. Okay, so at one point, but I think the person who probably took over was Cynthia from Pokemon Diamond.
You're kidding me.
Nope. There's actually it reminds me too, and Lusamine from Sun and Moon. Okay, I know why I remember that now, because someone made fan art of me. I could probably like throw it on the screen here in like the actual video, but I have to DM it to you. But someone drew fan art of me, with next to Lusamine and Cynthia, and we all have our thumbs up, and I have like my arm around one of them.
It's just Cynthia because nobody can conquer her.
She's true. I don't know why Lucy. Maybe it's just like a an older woman type thing. Okay, let me stop. All right, I gotta stop here. Oh yeah, blondes. I think someone said I had a thing for blondes. I don't remember at that point. But yeah,
Oh, and
I remember.
we're the opposite. Look at that.
That's funny. That's actually really
Yeah.
funny. That's really funny. Hey, I know people. I know you guys in chat. You guys had your video. Listen to this. Some people had
Everyone has a type.
Someone
A lot
had,
of people do.
but someone had Sans as their crush. Is that what you're telling me? You like Sans? You like smooth tops? What? I don't know what the hell what do you want from that? All right, you want to have a bad time? Yeah, sure, have a bad time. Fucking no. Oh, anyway, it's bad on me to
Why don't
kink
you
shit.
just like go freaking use the crystal ball or something?
Hey,
Same surface.
far from me to kink shame anyone. All right, we already do that plenty enough to SB. I think we I think we don't have to do that to anyone new. But hey, shout out SB. I can't believe I'm saying this, but shout out SB Galaxies. Well, you know what's funny? Kind of another side point here too. I was watching Radical's stream today, and SB joined the stream. And at one point, I think I clipped it too. Or if not, I have to go back and look at it. But at one point, he said like, "Damn you, SB! Why you always gotta be so freaky in my chat?" And then it just started dying because he's like, "You're always saying out of pocket shit," and I was just started cracking up. I said, "See, you know how it feels like. You're one of us." That's how you know you're a Twitch streamer, by the way. Is if SB comes in your chat and you instantly are like after like a stream or two, you see his shenanigans, then you're a Twitch streamer. I think that's like the rite of passage that new Twitch streamers have to go through. If SB Galaxies is in your chat, then you know you're gonna be in this game for life. I think that's
Wait,
it.
so are you implying that big streamers like Ninja and Pokimane, they haven't made it because they don't know SB Galaxies?
That's exactly what I'm saying. 100%. They don't know ball. All right, they're just like LD. All right, which at that point too, maybe you need an LD in your stream or something. I don't know. But SB is like the threshold. You have all the other streamers, and you have SB Galaxies, and then you have me and you. All right, where I think that's the pipeline here. Yeah, where is SB? Yeah. Is this a compliment though? I don't really know, Kibble. We'll have to see. Yeah, exactly. And no one says a real thing here too. If I got to suffer through SB, then everyone else got. That's a good quote. That's a damn good quote. You should clip that real quick, Nolan. Put that in a quote wall. That is a damn good quote. I think that might go in the feedback form this year. That's perfect.
That is a good one.
That is a really good one, actually. But hey, we have our types. You guys have your types. Like whoever you like. Go ahead. Sure, whatever. I never
If
seen
you
SB
like
do anything
Sans, then we don't judge.
Yep. Never mind. No, we don't judge. We don't judge.
We only judge SB. That's it.
Exactly. There you go. Because
Where we draw the line.
We hold him to a higher standard because he's that threshold, like I said. So it makes perfect sense. But yeah. No, that's a good question. I like that. Wait, what's going to say? Gray's going to make posters with his phone number on them and say, "If you look like this, hit me up." And it's just a photo of Laura. He just said that too. I don't know why you're making fun of him for that, Gloomy. It's like
no, everything I've said this entire podcast has been dead serious.
I can tell too. I think he's not joking. He's not in a joking matter about this.
Especially the Lara Croft thing. Like I joke about stuff, but no, not her.
Yeesh. Well, you gotta go to a convention then. I think that's the plan.
I've never been to one.
Dude, you gotta go to at least something and like look for a Lara Croft. I think you have to hold like a sign too. Like if you look like this, like hit me up. Or, I don't know.
That's a good video idea.
That is, yeah.
Not leaving a convention until I find one Lara Croft's memorabilia.
Or yeah, even just like a thing, like memorabilia or whatever, or even just a cosplay or something like that. That'd be perfect. I think.
Can I take home the cosplayer?
I think,
is that illegal?
They gotta agree to go home with you first. I don't think you can just up and take them. Sorry. Yeah. Oh well. Nah. Well, hey. Good for you, dude. I hope you find your Lara Croft one day. I hope you enjoy it.
I hope you find your 3 different women that you said.
I don't know about that. What? 3? I only said 2. Oh well, Rosalina. Is Rosalina blonde though? No, she's not.
She's platinum.
Hey, actually, that's good. Hold on. Holy, I like that. I like that a lot. She's not blonde. She's platinum. Okay, I'm gonna use that for something. I don't know what it will be. I'll use it for something. No, that's great. Well, let's see. Actually, we're making pretty good time right now. We've actually been yapping for a decent amount of time. We could probably do like another. Well, because I try to keep it less than 2 hours, just because I don't want to break my computer when downloading the actual VOD to upload it,
Yeah.
because that's such a pain in the ass to do. So like actually last night, because
Well, we
I was just,
started a little late, so.
yeah, that is true too. But last night I was on my laptop and I actually ended up just cleaning off a bunch of like old files and stuff I don't really need on it. Because the reason I got this laptop, well, and this is I don't think I ever told you, because this is before I met you, like a couple of months before. But so this is, I was in college first time there, and I wanted a laptop because I didn't want to take my whole rig with me at the time. I didn't want to take like because I didn't really have a table or space for it. And even when I got there in like my first like room, first dorm room, I would not have had the space for it. So I wanted a laptop. My parents got me one for graduation that year from high school, and I set it up. I had all that with me. Um, and wait, what was I talking about? Shit, I literally just forgot what I was talking about. Fuck, what
You
was I
had
talking about?
your laptop before
Laptop.
you met me. You had your laptop. You set it up.
But what was I talking? Oh, files. Sorry. So before I came in, I said, you know what? Let me just do this just because I know I'll be using my laptop a lot more. So I copied almost every single video, uh, graphic overlay, channel art thing, you name it. Put it in Dropbox, and I put it on my laptop. So everything I had on my laptop mimicked what I had on my computer. And so I had all that. I had all the stuff I needed. But then over the years, I didn't really use most of it, and it was just taking up dead space. So I decided just to clean off a bunch of stuff I really didn't need. Because some vlogs and some videos I actually made are on this laptop. They are on the other one, so they're native to this computer. So I kept those, but I opened up at least like 50 gigabytes of storage. So there's literally like tons and tons of like footage or other stuff that just took up so much space. Even now, there's still stuff that still is like a decent chunk. But I finally got all of it off, and I was like, okay, good. Now I can actually have a computer that can hopefully handle more stuff too. And yeah, exactly, the Nuzlocke. Hopefully that makes it a bit smoother too. So exactly, yeah, I forgot the topic. Perfect. So yeah, that's kind of what I wanted to say for that. But it took a long time, and the worst part is about it is that yes, it's great to have a nicer like laptop, but I have to do it on my PC too. I have to go through and deep clean anything. That's not going to be fun. And Sky2 knows about this too, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you in the chat do too. But my computer is a bucket of bolts. Speaking of computers, we're gonna talk about yours in a second. But my computer is a bucket of bolts at this point too. It still works great. It still works, I should say. It has a bunch of stuff on there too. Obviously, it's my first ever like PC that I've ever had. Great memories with it. A lot of content on there. But even still, like I can't stream certain computer games on there at all without it being laggy. It just doesn't have a good graphics card like that. Or even just like there are times where it's a pre-built, so it doesn't have optimal cooling like you'd think it would. So the fans there get hella dusty. The heat it exuberates is pretty hot. That's why like my room back in Philly is always so damn hot. It's because of my computer probably. So yeah, not a good thing to have that. But I think cleaning off will probably make it live a little bit longer until I get another one. I want to get a new one this year, but I needed someone to test the waters for me to buy a new one, perhaps. And maybe it would have been right around the perfect time. A certain someone had some computer issues. If you want to talk about that a little real quick here.
Yes. Before I dive into that, I will answer Weeb's one last question.
Oh, sure. Sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead and read it off.
Question for Skytune. Lara Croft is at a party you're attending. What's your pickup line? Oh, yeah. What's the pickup line?
This is the last question on this subject, and then I'll answer Knights about the PC. What is my pickup line for Lara Croft? Okay. Ready for your next adventure?
Hey, okay. Not okay. All right, that's honestly that's not bad. That's pretty good. I like that. It's a little Skytune Riz there. I can understand. That's good. Now, if I were to ask Cynthia, something like that, What would
Oh,
my line be? I
oh,
think, or what?
oh, no, I want to hear this.
Oh, what would mine be? It's be something like I don't know. I have like a cheesy one. It's like where it's like like I hear you're the champion. Um, uh,
Ah,
how
that's
about
good.
how about I hear you're the champion. How about taking me on as your next challenge or something like that? Oh,
Ah,
there we go, there we go. But that was gonna be something
nice.
else. Because gonna be something else along the lines of like um actually, you know what? I don't really have anything else for her, or even for like Lucimi or any other like crushes I had at the time too. Oh wait, no, I think Rosalina's would be like I want to travel the cosmos with you, or spend time with you, uh,
I
flying
get
away.
lost in the stars in your eyes.
Yeah, there you go. Because her eyes are literally stars, so it makes perfect sense. Yeah, there we go. All right, nice. Yeah, okay, I like that. Perfect. Base. All right, never mind. Well, enough of that. Enough of that. Let's
All
let's hear.
right,
Let's
so
talk
the
about your computer here. What do you got?
PC.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I've been streaming on an iMac since I started in 2020.
Mm-hmm.
It's worked just fine, actually. I love Apple. I've always used Apple and literally nothing else. People can judge, they can say whatever they want. It works for me. Now, what doesn't work is one single little application, and that application is how I stream. That is OBS.
Mm-hmm.
And other than that, the computer's perfectly fine. So, in that being said, it has, as I said a little bit earlier, I pretty much stream daily, but every now and then there's roadblocks. This would be one of those roadblocks.
Mm-hmm.
I had been dealing with crazy amounts of just lag for 5 almost 6 months now. Half a year? That's crazy. That's not a good experience for people that watch.
Yep.
So because of that one application on a working iMac, it led me to having to, I think at the moment, unfortunately, because I see the large pit of doom in my wallet, in my bank
Oh.
account.
Eee. I know what that's like.
But um but that aside, I will soon, within the next week or less, be jumping into the world of PC gaming. And I never thought that I'd say that ever.
Woohoo!
But desperate times call for desperate measures. I had to not only converse with a bunch of people who were a lot smarter than me in technical terms of what goes in a PC, because I have no idea, but
I don't either. That's all
also
right. Yeah.
being able to construct one. And it was a lot more than I initially expected, but it was done in one day, which is pretty cool. I didn't think that that was gonna happen.
No, dude, these
And
guys are like
uh,
fast, that type of thing. Yeah.
yeah, everybody's been asking me to see it. I haven't even seen it. I haven't opened the box, and
Ooh.
that's only because I'm trying to get my priorities straight,
Yeah.
video wise. And my number one priority was the Elgato announcement. So now that that's done, I can focus on some other stuff. But uh, it gives me a good opportunity to try games that I might actually enjoy, because back in the day, I was totally against PlayStation, but now there's been a lot of games that I love on that console, even though it's not Nintendo. So with this PC, it'll introduce me to PC gaming, and I'm gonna cross my fingers, but I really hope that it solves the issue once and for all. Because it's no fun having, a roadblock that remains that way for so long, and kind of
Mm-hmm.
not only messes up the streams, but mentally kind of messes up my flow. Because I want to give people the best possible content, but if there's something that's out of my control that I can't, then it's a total like derailing situation. So I'm excited, but I'm also hopeful and worried all at the same time.
Yeah. No, I mean, like, obviously having like a new chapter, essentially having a new computer, new style computer is always, a bit daunting, especially you don't really know what to expect from it. But I mean, like, because I told you too, like, I went from a MacBook Air, that was my first ever computer. I made content on there, but then somewhere along the line, it just started. Oh, and I even still had it like when I had my actual PC because I would use it for school and stuff. But then somewhere along the line, I was just like, you know what? Like this ain't really it. Like I still love Apple. Got an Apple Watch. Got a phone. Got the AirPods I'm currently using right now. Right. They're good. I like the products, but for content creation specifically, I'm sure Apple has their stuff. They have Final Cut Pro. They have whatever. But like if you want to stream, then yeah, sometimes OBS, especially if it's like an older type of computer, all that because it's constantly updating. There's always new updates for something, and at some point your computer is not going to be able to handle that.
I just
So
didn't understand how I could go almost 4 years with it being 4 years of streaming, I should
mhm.
say, of it being fine, and then randomly one day it's just. And
Yeah.
it's also the fact of, because yes, I did it pretty quickly, um, but this wasn't just a, oh, I like that one, that is high specs, let's get it.
Mhm.
It really was a, let's talk to people who know their thing, and it put me in a light of being the customer, because
Mm.
I that's the, I have background of being a salesperson, specifically in electronics. So it's not really a great look to be asking a billion questions and be like, what does this do? What does that mean? What do
Mhm.
you want me to find? But
That's what you went
I
through
was
essentially.
I was a pro in specific areas.
Mhm.
So it's cool to learn about this, even though I still don't really get it. But I was essentially the most highest tier of being a customer that you could possibly be, that they just don't know what they're getting into and they have to trust the employee. So
Yep.
kind of weird being
Mhm.
on that side of things again, but it's all good.
Yeah. I mean, like real quick too. Shout out Alpha Omega. I know he's the guy who helped you out
Yes.
for that. A bunch of other people too. But like I feel like that's the same thing I'm gonna have to do too. Because like I know I use computers every day, but I don't really know what goes into actually physically building one. I mean, I know some stuff. Like if you ask me to build a PC, yeah, you might have to buy another one. I will just say that.
Well,
But I mean, yeah.
well, and I saw you saying that thank God I went first and did this.
Yeah. Mhm.
And I'm over here thinking, I don't know if that's a good thing, because
Mhm.
I'm trusting somebody else's judgment. And even if the only thing I can answer, whenever it's your time to get one, is, does this run well? Yeah, that's it. I can't
Does it
like
work?
list off.
Like, does it work?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
sure,
Does it turn
maybe.
on? I can't
Yeah.
answer like what's in it without reading it off or something like that. So
Yeah, no. When someone ever asks me like what my specs are, I literally have to just like look up the page and be like, it's this and this and this. Like I couldn't just tell you off the top of my head. Shout out to people who can though. Like those are crazy people, and I think it's cool too. That like I'm sure same for you. Like the amount of computer people like are people that I've met like who have a handle with like IT or just like or engineering or even just like computer like stuff like that like has increased, and I'm really thankful for that because I go to them like if I have issues
yeah,
with my laptop. Like there's a, for instance, let me actually feel it right now. Oh yeah, it's kind of hot. Like my laptop gets very hot because of like oh yeah, it is pretty hot. Like because of streaming. And
hmm
one time I tried to do Splatoon off of my laptop and it worked, but then because I was in a voice chat and because I had so much stuff plugged into it, like it just the stream just like shut down and like my computer like felt super hot. So I asked like one of my friends said, "What the hell's going on?" And they said like, "Well, number one, or no, yeah, well, I guess that I didn't ask for help for that, but like it was just a matter of like one, you have too much stuff plugged in, and two, make sure that like your settings aren't like putting too much stress on like your CPU or stuff like that." So that was one thing.
I
Yeah,
I love tech, but I don't like the technical side of tech.
right. I like it.
So
I'm just don't ask me how to make it right or how to with
and
all the
it
bells and
was or
whistles.
use it or I
Mm-hmm.
mean it was strange because specifically I went to Micro Center
Mm-hmm.
and that's a place that I had sent hundreds of people throughout my years of working electronic retail and I had never been there in my life. And it's kind of the same thing of yes, I worked half a decade in this space, but I never owned a gaming PC, a laptop, but I sold them.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I had to know about them a little bit to sell them. But then I'm over here being the customer and being like, so it goes both ways. I just want to be able to get back to what I do is
Yeah,
the main
exactly.
purpose of this.
For sure. And I think the other thing too, I said to you, and like I want to, hold true to myself is that yeah, like I could get like the nicest type of computer and everything, but I don't want to. I want to make sure I use it to its fullest potential. Like I don't want something just to play Minecraft on,
And I
Yeah.
was kind of concerned about the price because it
Mm-hmm.
was a lot more than intended, but a lot of people were like, this is an investment. This
Yeah.
will last you 8 years. It'll be this amount of years before you need to switch out one part, and even that one part isn't going to be nearly as much as you paid for the entire thing. So,
Yep.
yeah, they're right. Any equipment I would like to think is an investment. Elgato, as we talked about, whatever you use. But in the moment, you can see that hefty sum of money not being yours anymore. And it's like,
Yeah, you're just like, oh, like minus whatever amount. Like
now we
sometimes,
gotta now we gotta get that back.
yeah,
So
gotta make that bread, chat. So buy some Elgato. That's what we're learning at the end of the day here. Buy
the
Elgato.
grind never stops.
True, of course, of course. That's the other thing too is that like some people pay like ridiculous prices for like PCs, but like they have specific reasons to buy them. Like there's this YouTube channel I always watch. Like I don't know if you know Tech Source, the YouTube channel.
I don't believe so.
So well, this it's just this guy like his expertise in like computer stuff and like and what he does like this thing like every video or so like he'll have something called setup wars where he'll ask people or like have people send in like pictures of their setups and some of these things are like gorgeous, like the lighting is all matched up, they have monitors mounted a certain way, their colors, they have like handmade furniture or homemade furniture that like they set up so they can put the PC in the desk and have like a clear tabletop or whatever. Like some insane shit that costs them like thousands of dollars. Which I mean, I'll be honest, I'd love to have something like that, right? But like at the same time, I said like I don't really know if I could use it to the full potential. I feel like I'd be wasting money if anything. But then again, it really depends on like what you use with it. So who knows?
Well, and speaking investment based, there's tons of people that I've seen that I always shake my head to. They see what's the least expensive but doable for them. And even if it's not the best thing ever, they get it. Um, warnings aside,
Mm-hmm.
it's not going to be as powerful, it's not going to last as long. It might be able to do what you want, but maybe not how you would like it to.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Um, Unfortunately, there's a lot of those people that think more about money than the future. But then it takes time to explain that, yeah, you get something totally expensive, then it's you're spending more in the moment, yeah, but this is gonna be a better investment because instead of this lasting a year and then you have to come back and get something better because you should have done that in the first place, well, you already spent that little amount of money getting the thing that was a mistake.
Mm-hmm.
So you might as well just have gone with the better one in the first place and
Yep.
in reality saved money by not buying the first one that wasn't as good anyway.
Yeah, it's really weird how that kind of works out,
People
but like
don't think ahead in that
it's just like
standpoint.
in the now, like what's a short term solution rather than long term. So you're right, absolutely. But yeah, that's just how content works sometimes, or content. Sorry, money.
And
Other
money.
stuff yeah, money, good old money chat. Well, I think I actually have one more question before, and same goes for the chat. If you guys have any final questions here too. I can't believe it's already been 2 hours. Yeah, I'm looking at my thing. 2 hours of the stream, but not 2 hours of the conversation. So that's pretty cool. We love yapping.
We'll almost make it there.
Yeah,
We'll
we're
stall.
almost there, Chad. Don't worry. But my question is, so you guys can ask if you want, but what would be a word of encouragement that you could say? Because I asked you before, we've talked about like what would you say to like your younger self or your future self. What would be a word of encouragement you could give to someone who, let's say, was in your shoes of they want to start a channel, or even someone who like doesn't know if they want to take that risk of making a video for a chance to be an ambassador or getting like a program like Creator U, something like that. What would you say?
I would say, in terms of being a creator, the best time to start is now, because when there's a lot of people that they start and then they think, oh, it would have been better if I started years before this. So start when you first find out about something like that, and you won't have any regrets. And it's the common phrase in terms of getting out there and taking a risk, that if you don't do it, if you don't try, then what's the point? So I'm not sure in the current moment how that phrase goes, but if you don't take the risk and you do nothing, you'll get nothing. So you might as well try and fail rather than not try at all.
No, that's good. I like that. That's very true. Because you never know what could happen. And even if you don't even if you don't get it or you don't get into it or whatever, you still have something that you did. That is like a risk that you took that you can wear proudly. So no, it's
Yeah,
very true
and
thing.
just learn from your L's, and celebrate your victories, and just try to strive to get outside of your comfort zone,
Mm.
because it would make a world of a difference if something you didn't think would work out actually did. It builds confidence that, oh my gosh, I actually did that, and I've had times that it didn't work out, but that time it finally did. So it empowers you to want to try even more, for the current future. So it's always a good thing to just take every opportunity as it comes to you,
Mm-hmm.
because you don't know where one decision might lead.
Oh, awesome. Couldn't have said it any better. That's really good. So actually, here we go. I guess final question here from Weeb too. What's the funniest experience you've ever had on stream? Mm.
It has to be something with Knight and Espy. Just
What?
one of our
Ouchage?
many instances.
I think Ouchage probably, right? Was that it? No, it had to be. What else was
I
it?
have a lot of highlights publicly on my Twitch page,
That's true.
and half of them are you. So
Oh, that's perfect. That's funny. That's I
it
honestly,
really
yeah,
it shows the friendship.
yeah. Oh no, for sure. I think like yeah, you look at the clips and or like the highlights, and you just see like the how. I think the other cool thing too about like why like we work so well together too for as like content creators, just like we think about how, and even during this podcast, like how easy it is to kind of bounce off of each other, like in terms of like sentences or like even just like wit or timing. I think that's the other thing too. So no, really useful if you're looking for, someone to do a collab with chat. Like make sure I would say like, if it's just a one-off thing, like, do whatever. But like if you want to actually start a friendship like that, like and doing content creation, like and you want to do stuff together, like obviously, make sure you guys like mesh well or like in the collaborations, like they feel fresh, they feel like they work.
Number one tip: make sure you have the same word in your both of your usernames.
Yes, that is true. Yeah. Plus bonus points if you actually do. Yeah. Bonus points if you have the same phrase in your name. So true. Maybe we'll find a third Sky
and
somewhere.
and the same channel points too.
Ah, yeah. Okay. Maybe I shouldn't change them actually, because
No,
Starbits just
maybe
works
not.
so well. I don't really know.
We can't even say that we stole it from one another because we
we
didn't know
never
each
did.
other.
Yeah, we
So
literally just like when I rated it, I think it's like, oh, he calls it Starbits too. That's so funny.
we're even, guys.
True. Very even, like equal signs, perhaps. All right, cool. Well, I think I'm trying to think. There's like I wanted to do this like for every every podcast I've seen. There's always one gimmick question that they ask all their guests. I'm trying to think what I should
Okay.
do. But they already did the pizza one, but I don't really want to do a pizza thing. It has to be kind of something stupid, like I don't know, chat. What do you think? You guys can come up with one if you want. I'm trying to think of like, oh, man. This is tough, especially on the spot. I should have written it down before. Oh well. Oh wait. I actually do have one. If you could, okay, I got one. Is SP your best friend? No, that's definitely not a question we're gonna ask. Hell no. Hell no.
No response.
Oh, there you go. I should have said that. Damn it. Here we go. I got a good one. If you could only wear one color for the rest of your life, what color would it be? Like this applies to all your clothes.
That's tricky.
What do you think, chat? You guys can answer that too.
Well, I'm currently in blue.
Mm-hmm.
I now have a reason to wear blue because it reps the company that I'm kind of with.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess blue.
Blue? Just entirely blue?
I guess so.
I could see that. Yeah, that makes sense. I think for me, like, I don't know, because magenta's too bright sometimes. I feel like I'd want to wear. I think honestly, I look good in red. I would say red. Could be different shades. Ooh, should it be different shades or no? Because that's kind of cheating almost. Because a different shade is a shade a different color. Ooh.
Yes.
So no, it has to
Yes.
be a singular color. So you have to have like the same type of blue. So blue shirt, blue pants, blue socks, blue shoes, even maybe. Blue
Oh my
hat.
gosh, not the blue everything. I thought it was just a shirt.
No. Blue everything. That's what I meant.
Man.
Oh, you already made your answer. That's it. Set for life.
I'm glad I didn't say yellow. That would have been a highlighter.
I'd probably say red, honestly, but that'd be too. Might be too bright of a red. Who knows? All right, maybe that'll be the question, chat. Or let me know if you made it this far in the podcast episode. Tell me what you think you'd make it or make the question. I think the color one's a pretty good one. We'd have to see. Who knows? But yeah, I don't know. But Blaze, seriously, what the hell was I about to say? I was gonna say thank you for joining me on this episode, Mr. Skytoon. I really do appreciate it. Please, mods, real quick. Or oh wait, Destiny says shade is a hue or mixture of pure colors to which only. All right, well that's not helping this at all.
Yo, I just realized.
What?
I said blue. You said red. We're the Joy-Cons.
Oh, you're right. Wow, chat. Look at this, right? Even more of a reason why we work so well. See, this is perfect. I actually don't have them with me. Do you have them? He has the Joy-Cons, chat. Let's see. Sorry for our audio listeners. I don't even know if we have any. Oh, look. There you go. Look, I kind of have like the red Nike right here, too. Oh, that's perfect. The Joy-Con. I mean, is that the name of the episode? Nah, I can't do it. The Joy-Con Bros?
No.
No, that sounds too lame. I had to think of a cooler name for the episode.
Cringe.
Cringe. The Joy-Con Bros. That'd be funny. But anyway, Skytoon, Gray, welcome to the stream. What? Thank you for joining me on this episode of the Skycast Live. I really am excited to see all the stuff you're gonna do, especially now being a part of the ambassador program. It's gonna be really cool. Real quick, too, mods, please shout out his channel real quick. And I guess the other final question I have is, what would you say to look forward to this year for you, besides anything else he's already said, or something for people to look out for?
Just watch.
Ooh. Just watch.
Thank you.
Ooh.
Thank you for having me on.
Damn, that's perfect, chat. Well, hey, thanks for watching this episode. I hope you all have had a great time. Leave a comment, do all the good stuff too. But this has been the Skycast, and thank you all for watching. We'll see you next time. Goodbye, chat.
Bye.
Wahoo! Perfect. Alrighty. Well, this part isn't gonna be included, but yeah, what a great one. I don't think we can because he's not in chat. Yeah, you can. You can shout out. You guys are so dumb. Hold on. Wait, did I just click meet now for something? All right. Shout out Skytune. He is in chat. Look, you can do that right there. What the hell are you on about, Caden?
Yeah, I'm in
Jeez.
chat. I promise. I've been here the whole time.
Jeez. I will say though, I am kind of glad that my AirPods have not died for the last 2 hours because sometimes they do die randomly. So they've been on this entire time, so that's really good. But hey, no, thanks for the questions, guys. Really do appreciate that. And yeah, like I said, great. Thanks for hanging
I
on.
thoroughly enjoyed this. This was fun.
It's fun, isn't it? Like obviously, when you're starting off, it's kind of like you don't know what to expect, but once you get in the groove, like you literally just can't stop talking about whatever. So no, I'm glad you decided to come on.
If you ever need a reoccurring guest, you know who to call.
True, yeah, I could have you on. Maybe it's just the Skycast because both Skies host it. Who knows?
I mean, it'd be interesting.
It could be. It could be just like an every so often occurrence. Sky part 2, whatever.
Yeah, I mean, I would definitely be down. You got to get through all of the other people you have in mind first, though.
True, and I will be honest here, Chad. I do have people in mind. Don't worry, I'm not just doing it willy nilly like I usually do.
Which is why I was surprised about me, because I was like, there are people way before me. So
well, here's the thing. I already did all of N10 on the original one. Well, I guess technically Radical is
minus Matt.
No, he was episode 2, 3, probably. I got to look back at it, but I wanted him on just because I knew he started his podcast around the same time too. But I just wanted to have on like a face that people remember from the old days before I move forward, I guess, because it makes sense for our story too. But no, I am thinking of other people I want to have on potentially. Might even consider having multiple people on too at one point. I don't know if that might be too crazy or not, but I'd want to see at least how far we can get with it.
Depends.
Yeah, not for sure. Because my one of my visions too is that I want to have I want to be able to have a podcast like Logan Paul. No, not Matt. Hell no. I want to be.
I mean, that's a good goal.
But I mean, like an in-person type thing too, instead of like being, because we did the closest we've ever gotten to that was probably the IRL N10 episode, which is really good, except the audio was just kind of crappy because the hotel air conditioner was just like the entire time.
IRL Skycast 2025.
Oh, perhaps, chat. That'd be pretty sick. But yeah, I mean, like having like a live sit down podcast is something that I would love to have at one point. Like what could be like
you gotta get enough money by the time of next year.
Shit, I got. Hey, you hear that, chat? Got to donate. Come on, give me some moolah. hey, and even you, Gray. You got your Elgato ambassador. You give me a little cut there too. Perhaps.
I'm only not saying the percentage because we're live, but
true. Yeah,
yikes.
actually, yeah. Uh-oh.
Yikes!
I'm glad we're not recording anymore. Woo, we are still live though.
I think there needs to be other avenues with that, unfortunately.
No, I mean that's what the top creators do is they diversify their revenue streams. They have more than one. That's how it usually works out. But yeah, I think a podcast would be sick to do because I like talking.
I think I'd be totally down. It is yours, so you're the decider. But I could see like an IRL one, and I don't know. I think that this year will bring big things for us both, but personally, I'm already just excited for next year. I know it's only January, but I've been planning next year for years, so I want it to happen.
I'm glad to hear it. Good stuff.
Hyped.
Hype. Good shit, chat. But yeah, thanks for being a part of all this, chat. I really do appreciate the questions. What do you got going on for the rest of the night?
I don't know. Probably slight preparation for the next video I need to do, and then bed, because this is shocking, but I'm still trying to get on a sleep schedule.
Hey, better you than me, dude. I need to get on one too, perhaps. But I think
my mod keeps writing me at 3 a.m. and I'm not awake, so.
Yikes. Yeah, I don't know. What I think I'll do with this one, because unfortunately the first episode, I wanted to have it out in December and I did, but because I ran out of storage on my like actual PC and like was like exporting it, it cut off the episode like probably 20 minutes from the end, which was really annoying. So I didn't get a chance to upload it until this month. So this episode's probably gonna go up in like February or something. Now that I think about it, I want to do it
Have
once a
you?
month. I don't want to have it be too clustered. That's what I did before, and
That'd be great.
that's what I did like before with the old Skycast, and it just kind of that's why I didn't like doing it anymore because I did it so many times and uploaded it so frequently, and I wasn't getting the views for it. So I was just like, maybe it's not the right move.
Well, I'll I'll make an attempt to run this up, and maybe it'll be one of the best episodes. I don't know.
Ooh, perhaps I'd be down to see that. But yeah, well, that's all I really
Uh,
got. Or sorry, go ahead.
50 likes.
50 likes. Ooh, all right, we'll see if we can do that. That'd be fun. Very cool.
It's
But
ambitious, but maybe.
it's possible. I think we can do it. We shall see. But yeah, that's all I really got for now. I'm not gonna stay too live. Like I'm probably ending stream now. Honestly, I don't really got anything else to do. I'm tired. I had a long day today, chat. I was
Oh,
productive.
everybody, I said it during the podcast, but everybody that hasn't watched the video, go watch, go like,
Ooh,
go
yeah.
comment. Those
Let me
three
grab.
things.
I'll grab the link real quick too. Let me do that super quick. Whoops. They're looking into into my server because I don't have the thing cropped properly. Oh well, who cares? Was it upload announcements? Here we go. Boop. Copy link. Boom. Boom. Should be good. Yep, perfect. Faster. There you go.
Oh, okay.
Go
The
watch
spam,
that, chat.
nice.
I would appreciate it. But yeah, well, great. Thanks for
Please.
hopping on, dude. Appreciate you. I'll talk to you later. Oh, I gotta go watch the video too, actually. So thanks for hopping on, man.
All right. Yeah, thanks for having me.
No worries, chat. You know where to find him. All that good stuff. And
I will be back soon, I promise.
of course, yeah, he will. Don't worry.
Probably by the time that happens, probably with a new friend too.
Ooh, love to hear that.
So maybe that can be a future Skycast, but
Hey,
yeah,
there you
we'll
go.
see.
That'd be sick. All right, dude. Good talking with you.
All right, you too. Have a good one.
All right, see ya. Bye bye.
See ya. Bye, guys.
Boom. Boom. All right, there you go, chat. Elgato creator. You know what? Should we just watch the video on here before we end? I'm actually down to do that. Hold on. Where's the window here? Here we go. Wait, there's no one here except me. What's good, chat? Did you enjoy that episode? That was fun. All right, let's watch it real quick. Yeah, I want to see it. I didn't get the chance to watch it yet.
For as long as I can remember.
Whoops, hold on. For as long as I can remember, I didn't press the go button. Teehee. All right. Yeah, let's watch this real quick. I definitely want to see his video. And then, so yeah, that chat, that's basically it for me today. I really don't have anything else going on besides the podcast. I will be live again Friday for the Nuzlocke. I think that's going to be a good endeavor to try out. So just kind of give you guys an expectation. I think actually I asked all my questions too, so I'm happy about that. All right, let me watch this real quick, and then I can end stream, and you guys can basically ignore me, and I'll go cry. All right, here we go. I'll make sure you guys can hear it too.
For as long as I can remember, you've all supported
There
me
you go.
on this
Yep.
journey and had my back.
Yeah. Wait, am I on there? Oh wait, yeah, I was on there. Hold on. Oh damn it! I gotta look at LD's face. Come on, I don't need to see that. All right, let me get the chat open. And look, Gamer N is on the stream right there too. Oh, I gotta re-log in. Oh, this is annoying. Hold on, chat. Night Sky 02. Oops. Night Sky 02. G. All right, my laptop's probably burning right now that I think about it. Authenticator. Here we go. Submit. All right. All right, we're back. I don't think I was. Yeah, I'm gonna end it soon. I'm not going crazy late tonight too, because I had a lot to do today. I just want to chill. There you go. Let's
For
restart.
as long as I can
Alright, see you
remember,
guys now.
you've all supported me on this journey and had my back.
The Glookster.
Today, I have really exciting news. I'm an Elgato ambassador. Let me show you how it started.
Holiday 2014.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Skycast Maple Gaming here, and this is a test video, so we're going to be playing Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. I see you, Poppy. Okay, so since this is a test
You
video,
young gray, dude.
we're going to try this out. Oh, there's an enemy.
Dude, it's 2017. He sounds so different. Why do I sound the same? Ooh. Turn on the lights. Turn on the lights. This is cool angles of his setup. That was actually kind of funny.
The engine is starting up.
Ooh, the Elgato one. He's got the pedal? The wave mic. The stream deck.
What's up, Elgato? I heard you were looking for creator partnerships, so I thought I'd shoot my shot. My name's Gray, but I go by Skytune. I've been using your products for about a decade at this point, from the HD60 and S Plus capture cards to the green screen MT, and even a few of your microphones too. For years, I've been a YouTuber, a Twitch streamer, and a professional condiment enjoyer. You should get a ketchup facial. I can explain. That's how I celebrate milestones. Yeah, anyway, the goal when I started was for my videos to look as professional as possible. And years later, the same applies to my Twitch streams. I couldn't be where I'm at today if it weren't for the help of Elgato products, because I've learned and grown alongside them, and at this point, they're all I use. Seriously, I just put in my pre-order for the prompter. I am addicted when it comes to content creation, and I'd love nothing more than to work with a company whose products I'm knowledgeable, passionate about, and one that knows what gamers need to succeed. Thank you so much for this opportunity.
That was perfect, dude. Yeah, that was really good. He was right.
Elgato was looking for creators to partner with this year, so I stepped outside of my comfort zone and took a chance, and to my surprise, they picked me. I just got a Twitter notification from the person that was doing the Elgato the contest thing.
Yeah?
I just got an email from them.
What?
He said, "Hey man, need an email to send you something for your partner application."
Did you get it?
Possibly. I'm look.
He's
I'm
actually
literally-
shaking. Wow.
Oh my god.
You got it?
I don't know, but he, like, the person that is in charge of this, Miguel, he look, he literally,
What?
he literally, he's,
What?
yeah,
What?
yeah.
What?
Aww.
Oh my god.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
I don't know what's gonna come of it, but it looks like something.
Man,
I'm
she
a
went
part
off.
of their brand new ambassadorship program, and that's where you guys come into play.
Me?
I'm an ambassador, and it would mean a lot to me if you use the link down in the description below
Oh, shit.
to purchase some gear for yourself. Plus, you get a sweet discount too.
Okay. I like that segment
Anyway,
of like
back to the
shot of
video.
B-roll.
Whether you're just starting out or you want to expand your arsenal of equipment, Elgato's got you covered. I'm so excited to finally share the opportunity of this news with everybody, and just thank you for your continued support. Now, Elgato actually sent a few products to share with you today, so let's go check them out. Alright, so we got 2 boxes here. Let's start with the smaller one.
What do you got?
Yo! Oh my
Not the Stream Deck XL?
The Stream Deck XL.
Damn.
I actually
beef.
have the smaller version of this, and I'm like speechless. This is the biggest version that it comes in as of right now. This is a 32 key Stream Deck. I'm gonna be able to do so much with this.
Oh, a little unboxing, little montage there. Dude, I keep using my old Stream Deck box.
Alright, the moment of truth.
I think it's gonna wear down one day. Wow.
Look at that.
I've used one before. It's really
We got
good.
the sleek Elgato logo on the back. We got all of these awesome keys on the front. I absolutely love this. It plugs in via USB-C to USB. This Stream Deck is a must if you're a live streamer. It just makes the creator's life
I want one.
10 times easier. With a push of a button, bada bing, bada boom, something will happen. You get to control exactly what you want each button to do, whether that's turning on and off your camera, muting your microphone, going to a different scene. The possibilities are endless. So we'll go ahead, set that out of the way, and check out the final thing that Elgato sent us. Oh my gosh,
key
I
light.
don't have this. This is the key light.
I
Air.
don't have this.
Before we get into the key light, I do want to let you know, just as a quick side note, that these 2 products do work together, which a lot of the products Elgato makes work together. You're going to be seeing a lot of Elgato content from me, so if you have any burning questions of how multiple devices work together, you want me to make a video about it, let me know. Alright, this is the key light Air. We got a lot of different parts here. There's the light. This is the
You getting
base
jealous?
for the light.
No, I'm not
This
jealous
is
at
pretty
all,
easy
man.
to put
This is
together.
awesome
You
to
connect
see him
the
do
base
this.
to the arm, and
Here's the thing, he's in his element, and this isn't. I'm not jealous at all, like for real. And I usually say that just to cover up, not being jealous, whatever, right? I'm genuinely not. This is like really cool to see him do this. It's just like seeing like one of like your best friends like, or get the chance to do something they've always wanted to do. It's wonderful. I'm just watching him do it. Like I watch tech streamers or tech YouTubers all the time, and he looks like a tech YouTuber. That's so
and then
cool.
the
Unbox
light
therapy.
to the arm. There's a little clasp on the back of it that just screws in. Comes with a few adapters just because everybody's wall outlets are a little bit different around the world.
Oh, that's useful.
Alright, you plug that in, and then there should be a switch on the back. Wow, that's bright. Just like that, I'm officially blinded, but it works. As I said before, I'll be making way more in-depth videos on both products standalone and products working together. So any burning questions that you have, please let me know. Drop it in a comment on any video, and I'll try to get to it. Once again, thank you so much to Elgato for
You know, it's not even Elgato related, but I really want this little thing he has up here too.
not
like
only
the
these
sub count.
products, but the opportunity. I won't let you down, I promise. And thank you, everybody, for everything. Because obviously, without you guys, I would not be in the position that I am today. And I'm so grateful. So, thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next video.
Oh man, that is so cool, dude. That really is. I am so proud of him. Wow. Dude, that's awesome. I can say I knew Sky before he was famous. That's what people usually say about me. Nah, for real. Ciao to you, Grady. That is phenomenal. I'm so happy for you. But now I gotta do the same damn thing. I need Elgato to sponsor me too, chat. I use Elgato as much as Gray did too. For real. But I gotta put in some grind and some work, huh? You're never famous? Ah, say what you will. I'll make you eat those words, Nolan. Yet. Okay, I was gonna say, never mind. He said yet. But good shit. Alright, well, I think that's it for me for today. Obviously, we did the podcast, and that was basically all I wanted to do. So, I do, and thanks for everyone for popping in. Did we get anything happen? I think I turned off all my notifications, so I really don't know. SB 30 stream streak. Holy shit! Jesus, wow, 30 streams. Well, shout out to you for that, SB. And EJ did give someone a sub. Who to go to? I think I went to Destiny actually. So thank you, EJ, for the gifted sub. I do appreciate that. But yeah, like I said, no stream tomorrow. We have an ad break coming. I'll try to almost snooze it. Snoozed. Just so because we're ending. There you go. Yeah, Destiny, you have a sub now. 3-month sub. That's pretty cool. But I'm not going to be live tomorrow, chat. I'll be live again on Friday with our Pokemon Black Nuzlocke. I'm very excited for that. I think we're going to have a fun time. Who should we raid? Let's raid... Let's raid Geek. A little Geek show.
Really good game. The story...
Let's raid Geek. I don't mind doing that. But alright. No ads. No ads. But yeah. I'm going to get out of here, chat. I'll see you Friday. I think the time, what does the schedule say? Just do exclamation point schedule. Excuse me. 8:30. Okay, so I'll be live around 8:30, perhaps. No, excuse me. Man, I'm burping now. All right, sorry, hiccups. 8:30 p.m. EST, I'll be live with a Pokemon Black Nuzlocke. And then Saturday will be Splatoon. So let's go ahead and get that raid started. We're taking a break. What's going on? I'm ending stream, bitch. That's what I'm doing. /raid the Geek Show. Perfect. All right. I know. I can't believe I'm ending early. Isn't that such a rare occurrence for me? It's so funny. But all right. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good night. I hope you enjoyed the podcast, the Skycast. I will see you all next time. Shout out Gray, of course. I'm so happy for you, dude. So mean. Shut up. It's whatever. All right. Let's go rate them now, chat. Have a good one. Bye. Actually, real quick, too. Check this out. I love this intro or this start screen. Doesn't it look so cool? All right. I'm out of here. Bye.